intro instead. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it much over the aircon unit in here, but oh, he's wandered off. Where have you gone? Oh, he's behind me. Hello, Cass. Cass wants to do the intro. Hello, everyone. Welcome to GTA 5. Sorry, we're running a little bit late. England did a bad, and then England did a good. I was watching the football, and I was expecting it very much to be over in 90 minutes. But anyway, we are here. Welcome, everyone who is just tuning in. Everyone who is here, ready for some GTA shenanigans. Before we do get started, thank you very much, Agent Test, who donated. Saying, well, the notification of this donation make Alex jump. Let's see. Actually, you donated before. They donated before the stream started. I also say, could we possibly visit a Brown Pants track tonight? We can indeed. You did donate before the stream started. Unfortunately, it did not. If I don't have Streamlabs open, the wool alert doesn't come through my computer. So your plan, it did not quite work out at that point. So a good effort, but it didn't quite work. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying tonight we crash, bash, and dive bomb. Anyone who asks you and to host a race. This is FailRace Live, where GTA racing, we may see us madness at Lado. I don't think Lado is here tonight, so we're probably not going to deal with that. Laughing at Alex, that probably will happen. I expect that one to happen. And Chaos at Crash Alley, also quite possible. P.S. Evening Cowbell. It would be morning for Cowbell because they're in New Zealand or Australia. I can't remember which. But I don't know if they're around at a particular moment in time. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying, hi, Cass. Welcome to the show. Cass wanted to introduce himself. I don't know where he's gone. He's wandered off again. Cass. I don't know. He's gone all hyper. Which is unlike him. Eve's passed out fast asleep. He has gone all hyper. But yes, welcome everyone who is just tuning in. Now, if you would like to take part, there are spaces in here. You are more than welcome to. If you want to join, send a message to Ewan on Xbox. Game tag alongside where we have highlighted. You need to be on Xbox. You need the enhanced version of GTA to be able to join. Also, in your message to Ewan, do include the fact about the 2003 Skoda Fabia WRC car. That's the vehicle of choice. That's the vehicle of choice today. In fact, it was from Cato, the vehicle selection. Yes, do send a message to you and game tag. As I said, it's on the screen, highlighted, or you can see it in the pinned message on the Twitch chat. That is how you are going to get an invite. That is how you are going to get connected to the madness that is some GTA. Now we're going to be we're starting off here when we have a look at we're going to be using some of the new cars that have come to the game. There we go. Get there in the end. I say there's a few vehicles that I'm actually, of the recent DLCs, this one's got the vehicles I'm most interested in. They've got a 300ZX and they've got the Hyundai Vision N car thing that is very, very cool. So yeah, I'm actually, they're very excited. I've already gone and bought the Hyundai immediately. I love the car. I think it's fantastic. In fact, I like the car so much, I have a Lego version of it, not an official one, of course, but I do have a Lego version of the of the Hyundai. A surprisingly good little Lego model, to be fair. Pengy, thanks for the bits. Saying happy birthday, Brazen! Of course. Brazen is here today. Every day is Brazen's birthday, as we well know. Happy birthday to Brazen. And go Netherlands football. When do you play? Do you play tomorrow? I think Netherlands play tomorrow. God, I worry if England... England versus Netherlands would be a very boring game. England versus Switzerland is going to be a bloodbath for us, I fear. You never know. Do fear. They looked quite good. I can't believe I'm saying that. GTA's having issues with invites. Right. I'm gonna start this race now. If you are waiting for an invite, or GTA/Xbox. What we'll do is we will get started. And so Drake is now going. We will potentially get started in a minute. And yeah, if you are waiting for an invite, we will try and get you in a little bit later, or whenever GTA kicks itself into gear. Eve the cat, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Lado has gone for cat treats, so won't be here today. Yeah, I mean, Eve. That would be what all Eve. Eve is the least loyal cat. If there is somebody with food, if there is somebody with treats, she will go into there. I don't actually know where. I don't know where she is. For a second, I thought Dagon was sat in the water bowl, but no. It's fine. We're gonna get started. Oh, they've also changed GTA menus here. For some reason, they've changed how this works. I have to go to additional settings to get to this sort of stuff, which is going to completely confuse me at some point. I guess it's dead default. I don't know, but yeah, really weird, really weird kind of way of doing things. So just to confuse after all of all the things, many things are broken with this game, and that's the thing they decide to try and fix. There you go. Vulcan, thank you very much for the donations. Have you ever thought about doing a last man standing style survive the hunt? All players are blending in to the city, and whoever is alive last wins. Only thing I think of is might be a drawn out affair. An idea I had, so putting it forward. There is definitely potential to make something like that work. It's funny you say that. A very long time ago, and we are talking a great many years ago, a Hunger Games style survive the hunt was attempted. We tried to get it to work in such a way whereby it was done as a GTA deathmatch, and you were supposed to be able to. Or the idea was very Hunger Games-esque, is that you would all kind of spawn in, you would drop down into a cordoned off area of the map with no weapons, and then dotted around were weapons you could pick up, and all of that kind of thing. It was an interesting idea. We never got it to work because the spawning, because it was like a deathmatch, but over quite a big area. The map just had a bunch of problems getting it to work in that manner. So that was attempted before. The only downside with a last man standing style like that is it becomes very difficult filming wise. It might be ways to make it work, but it does become difficult because a lot of action would be going on at other parts of the map that I wouldn't be seeing. That's foolish. That's foolish to say the least from you. So we were having an interesting debate, but then Ewan does a dumb thing. I don't know what the idea was there, but it wasn't very smart. It's just what I'm gonna say. Oh dear. Hello. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, it could be quite fun. It could be an interesting game, but it would need a lot of tweaking, and the filming complications are the big drawback. Oh, Gib got bumped the wall and got spat sideways. I don't quite know what happened there. Very unusual. Yeah, could be an interesting. An interesting idea. There may be ways to make it. There may be ways to make it work if we can figure out the kind of filming difficulties. But it would potentially, to stop it from just being a very long and not much happening for a long period of time, you would just make the area that it was happening in much smaller. You would cordon off the city, much like we do with Hunt the Survivors. I mean, in some ways, it's a little bit like Hunt the Survivors or an infected game mode of sorts. So far. We have digressed slightly, but the Paragon that we're driving here, this new one, actually pretty nice. Can't really fault it. I mean, I did like the other Paragon that we had not so long ago, the one with the armoured version and all of that. It's quite a nice thing to drive. This one is equally pretty good, to be honest. It doesn't seem to be horrific in contact. It doesn't. There's no real weird handling characteristics. Sorry, it's suddenly a Liam turned up on the inside. None of it matters too much. Right, don't go to the right-hand side of that. Okay, I didn't know who was backing out of that one. And we've made a bit of a mess of it, really. I wasn't sure if Chris was backing out. I start backing out, then Chris slowed down, and then we ended up just kind of making a mess of it going through there. Not ideal at all. Now, can we get a good... We will get a good run here. It's going to be side by side on the exit. Maybe. There we go. That will do. Liam is going to follow, and we'll probably... I don't know if Liam will go for a pass here. Doesn't bother. It's not necessarily worth it on some of these narrower sections of the circuit, especially not on lap 2. There's no point doing something completely stupid on lap 2, where you will end up risk going side by side, getting stuck on the wall. Oh, more cars have turned up. Sorry, we got a little bit caught on Liam's bumper there. Jesus, the driver was close. They were just clear of us this time around. Oh, we had big slipstream pull. Liam is sort of stuck to the rear bumper at the moment. And Liam is going to continue to bump draft us down here. Danger Man going for a push on Give Gob. Driver gets past all of us. That's where the finish line is. It's going to be an interesting one. Ewan has recovered from their escapades on lap 1. Ewan's little adventure hasn't ended up too badly as we all come to a stop almost through that section. Oh, Danger Man got a big twitch through there. We had to kind of back out of that one momentarily. It's fine though. We will, I say, recover. We've fallen to the back of the lead group, but that's fine. We're still in the slipstream. A good run on the exit here will put us up a position, and we might actually get to take this chicane at normal speeds. Although I'm going to have a big lift because cars ahead are all stacking up. Wanted to go quicker through there, but you just can't. There's just so many vehicles in the way going. So the leader goes through there at a pace. Car behind has to check up a little bit, and it just concertina's its way all through the pack. Gibgob's got a big oversteer moment. I've then got a big oversteer moment a second later, and still struggling. About 3 goes at getting the car to turn there. It wanted to oversteer, and there was nothing I could do about it at that point. It was doing its own thing. We've got a brilliant run here, but I've not got. There's nowhere to go. It's 2 by 2 in front of me, and it's not a wide piece of road to try and make it 3 wide down here. We will go and give. Oh, we were going to try and give now. There's attempts at 3 wide, but definitely bump drafting is working with these cars. Slipstream has decided to forsake me. There it goes, a little bit. It has kicked in, but a little bit awkward down here. Longbow's arrived. Now the slipstream has kicked in again. It's going to be like this mad scramble as we can all spread out when we are released from the narrow confines of the motorway there. It's worked out for me. We had a lot of momentum as we left the motorway. Driver's gone in deep. I could see that one happening, so we kind of ducked back underneath for the exit, and it has spread out. I'm going to hazard a guess. Turn 1 may have been a few bumps and shunts along the way. It did look like it was a very big group of cars going very close at very high speeds. Longbow is here on the exit. We'll get a great run there. I'm not sure. See, we've got good momentum. I wanted to be able to turn in, but there was a white car just kind of putting the nose alongside, so I couldn't do it. I got a little bit caught on the back of driver's car there. We're going to have a little lift and just try and fall into line, let them sort themselves out. This corner here, as we saw, is a difficult one. The back end of everything just wants to step out as you go over the crest there and over the bumps. Car's just wanting to move about. We'll get a good slingshot on the exit, perhaps. It is decent, but where do we go from here? I've got nowhere to go forward. We're just going to have to wait, a bit like we did last lap around. Hello, Dagon. You're going to stand on the keyboard, aren't you? We're going to try... Oh! I mean, we were trying to make some space on the outside, but cars were bouncing and moving around, and in the end it went a bit... I say it went poorly for Liam, but they will be back in the group in no time at all. We've got a couple of laps to go here. There is the slipstream. Oh, I have to have a little bit of a lift in all of this. Again, got a great run. It's going to kick in eventually. Oh, Liam got to the front with a big slide. Why couldn't that have been the final lap of the race? God, it's going to be absolutely manic. It is going to be absolutely manic for the battle to the line because it's so narrow. Danger Man, how did you manage that? I don't even know. I'm going to guess Danger Man may have got squished against the wall on the outside. That would be my best bet. My best guess is that Danger Man, ran wide and got squeezed there. It is 4 wide heading up the hill now. Let's get to the inside. Gibgob backed out of it. I am just stuck out on the really wide line. Only plus point is we can get some curb boost. We can get some slipstream. We're going to give Liam a help. Longbow then wanted to help us. Oh, it's fine. We will spin this round and recover. Still not quite as recovered as well as I wanted to. Yeah, I mean, we were trying to check up. We gave Liam a little bump draft, and then we tried to check up because we were running out of space, and then we got a bump from behind as well, and we're just going too fast into that chicane at that point. Unfortunately, it was always going to be a little bit problematic. However, we lost a bunch of places. We're 10th now, but we're already back with the lead pack. So There's still plenty of opportunities. Uh-oh, that's a lot of speed going up there that I didn't realise. Chris has slid wide and visited the terminal. It's not what you need. Car ahead has bumped the inside. Well, that's not what we need either. We can't... I say we can't afford. We don't want the vehicles going slowly here. We want to be able to try and catch up to the lead group. We don't want to get slowed, having to lift and coast a bit in some of these. I mean, we were trying to go alongside Brazen. We're following Ewan. Go, 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 go. Gibgob's going to push us as well. I mean, in the final lap battle, that would have been our best bet. I mean, I think it still was. It's put us towards the front of this group, and it kind of worked in the end. Yeah, we pushed Ewan. Ewan was first across the line, but we got ourselves up some positions. Gibgob went with us. So some bump drafting there was actually very, very effective for all three of us in that instance. We will now take the lead of the race. Here comes Liam. I don't know if Liam's going to be close enough. They are going to have a look. I'm liking the car, though. The vehicle's good. Drives nicely. Consistent. Can get away with bump drafting. You can have Ewan is going for a special line again. 3 wide into the chicane is not a good idea. We're back out of it. We know what happened last time. Both Liam and Gibgob smacked the wall on the way over the crest there. It's got busy. We are all nose to tail. I've got nowhere to really go, though, at this point. We are right tucked underneath the back of Liam's car. We're going to try and sneak our vehicle to the inside of Gibgob. Oh, back end just stepped out at a critical point. Gibgob is back past again. There's so little grip on that overpass section. The back end is just so lively on that part. I think that's more to do with the curb. Gibgob hit the bush and smashed the wall. Longbow with a little bit of lag is a touch sketchy to try and draw alongside, but we make it stick. We get the car alongside now. Now is going to come the mad section. Who is going to be able to make the most of a slipstream run? I don't know if it's going to be me. I don't think we've got it here. Oh dear. Well, I got nudged from behind. Gibgob has unfortunately come out worse of all of that. We are going to have to settle for pushing Liam. Well, I got turned and we were across the line sideways, and I don't know what happened. Oh, yeah. It was there. It was probably not a surprise that it would end up in this manner. It's the downside. A narrow run to the finish, and everyone is trying to find that little bit of a gap. They're trying to find that that little bit of space, and there wasn't. It wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot, and we were fitting too many. There were too many cars in too smaller a space. We got out of it surprisingly well, and Gibgob less, and the finish. Yeah, as Longbow says, to answer the stream title, no, we can't have less chaos than Verstappen. No, we can't. We can't. That was a very chaotic. I would love to have seen the photo finish of that. I'm pretty sure I got second entirely because I was put sideways and then went down the road sideways in front of everyone. I think that's how we held on to second, is I was sideways and blocked the entire track, which, I mean, it worked. Unconventional, and I don't think you could ever do it intentionally, but it did do the job. Bloody hell. Christ. Little Goth, thank you very much for the bit saying, Alex, it's not ducking back underneath, it's the old switcheroo. Well, I mean, that also works. That also works. You can you can also call it that. Let's just go and get this lobby set up. We're going to go for the coupes. Which is cool. Additional settings. Got to check all of this every single time because I don't trust this game. Fantastic. H2G2, thank you very much for the donation. I say there once was a very good stream. If you're watching this, you know which one I mean. Who provide welcome relief from the terror and grief of watching the England men's football team. Oh, I like it. I like it very much. It's accurate indeed. I mean, we won is literally about the best thing that I can sum up that match. Very much barely. If you are trying to take part in this stream, by the way, do not worry. There are there are some spaces you can take part by sending a message to Ewan. Hopefully the invite's going to work. We don't really know whose game tag is. He's third from bottom. You can also find it pinned in the Twitch messages. Send a message to Ewan on Xbox, and he'll try and get you connected. You need the enhanced version of GTA if you wish to join. Also, in your message, include a fact about the 2003 Skoda Fabia WRC car. Because why not? Climber, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, Track Quest, I don't think I've ever seen you plus the crew race the Rainbow Loops track, the one with the huge 90-degree wall live. If you can't find it, I'll set up for the one that's a mix between all of the Brazen tracks. I don't know if I have it. I don't remember if I have that one saved, but we can potentially have a go with that. If not, a Brazen Theft is always entertaining. Brazen Theft is always a good shout. Can never go wrong with that as a circuit. Jant, thank you very much for the donation. Saying thank you for all the fun. I tried to talk about perfumes on YouTube, but nobody is watching my Chanel. I want to give you a boo, but I quite like it. I quite like that one. I'm going to give you a pass. Chat might give you a boo, but I quite like it. Hello, Dagon. Are you here to cause chaos? I can tell you are. I can tell you are. Drake, thank you for bits. So, Alex, I asked about this on the Wreckfest stream. Any chance of a return to Crash Alley? Yeah, Crash Alley can make an appearance this evening, hopefully. We can have a look. I think I've still got that. I should still have that one saved somewhere. Fingers crossed along the line. Caleb, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying good race. It was actually. It was an entertaining race. It was an entertaining race. That is for sure. Yeah, I'll take a second. A bit of a scruffy second place. I think we're still having some invite issues going on this evening. Yeah. It's just how it goes. Right, we will get started now. Right. Let us begin. We should, hopefully, have the new 300 ZX style car, which is the other one that I'm actually really glad to see as a thing in this game. Unusual. Wasn't necessarily expecting to see it make an appearance. There we go. Yeah, wasn't expecting to see this make an appearance in GTA, but it's cool. Hopefully it'll be in the next one. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a lesser known Japanese sports car. I've always loved the 300 ZX, but yeah, it is not the most famous of them, most well-known of them, but it is cool that we now have this. I really hope this drive... I'm going to be very sad. I've not driven it yet. I've only just seen that it was in the game. I'm going to be very sad if this drives terribly. But yeah, let's go and see what happens in this one. We are a long way back at the moment, which is fine. Honestly, sometimes being further back means you can get through turn one a little bit safer. I'm already seeing cars upside down. I think that was Cora having adventures through turn one. There are some more adventures and some more bumps. We're going to try and sneak our way to the inside, and we do make it stick for now. Give Gob leads the way. It's a solid enough start, right? We stayed out of trouble. We didn't have a huge accident. We're up to 16th. We just kept our nose fairly clean. To be honest, considering the amount of cars going into turn one, it was actually a relatively clean turn one. There was a little bit of a scuffle, but nothing major. Now a slight bit. I don't want to really be side by side with cars going through here. I'm happy to let them sort themselves out. We can just be a lot faster on the exit there. I don't know who that was. One of the red cars did not have a good time down there. Just ran in too fast through the chicane, plonked the wall on the outside, and went straight on into the Armco. Is there going to be a gap around here? There is. Just try not to get the car sliding about too much. We are behind the Brazen Mobile. Not going to get the slipstream. I was hoping to get a little bit of the edge of the slipstream. Oh, small bit of contact there. They've both gone on. Brazen's not having the most successful GTA session I've ever seen. at the moment. Salmon and Cora got into trouble. Chris has lost a rear bumper. We are up to 7th now. Oh, I was going to try duck underneath, but couldn't quite do it, so I ended up filling the gap through there. We've got big slipstream on Liam. That will do. From what I've seen, I'm not sure these cars are good for bump drafting. Brazen and Fred found out quite impressively they are not great for the old bump drafting. We have just fallen back. I'm hoping we start getting some slipstream. Here it goes. It's a little bit too late for us. It'll drag us towards turn number 1, but it's fine. We will sort of slot into that position. There's a gap left on the inside, which I will duck underneath. Liam has gone round. In that, can we get? I was hoping to get that, just that little tiny bit of slipstream from Longbow. Couldn't quite do it. Or couldn't quite do it to make a pass work on Chris. However, yeah, again, we're sat in 6th. Solid start. We can keep ourselves in the lead group. Don't get into trouble. Don't do anything stupid. That's sort of what we're looking for in these opening laps, and we've done it pretty well. The line I'm taking through there is actually making me pretty quick on the exit of that chicane. It's just such a difficult place to get a pass done. I'm trying to get on the such a small slip road, essentially. You go through the chicane onto that I can't really make the most of my speed in that section. Chris with a big tank slapper almost down there. I will finally get the pass done. We have dropped back a little bit. Our fighting has just let the lead group extend away from us slightly. We will get a little bit of a curb boost up here. Thankfully, Chris isn't close enough to have a serious look. We'll carry a lot of momentum up to the lead trio. They are 3 wide here. Oh, so about to try and make it 4 wide. We are now behind Gliska, giving Gliska a push down the straight. Bump draw. Oh, Ewan got tagged. Ewan got tagged but saved it. There's not really a huge amount of space, so we are just continuing to push Gliska down here. Gibgob gets the slipstream out wide. We will try and duck across to get that. I didn't have enough slipstream to do anything myself, so it was sort of a, well, we'll give it a go. The bump drafting. Ooh, may have moved across a little bit more on Chris there than I would have liked. I think Ewan hit a bush and has almost had a big accident. Has had a big accident now. Not sure Dangerman could have done much about that. Yeah, Ewan's adventures into a tree, into the shrubbery, caused some issues there. The bushes are nasty. They grab the cars, they spin them around. So it's not exactly it's not the biggest shock in the world that it would do that at what is a relatively high-speed turn 1. Although he has recovered quite well, all things considered. Now we should be able to get a good speed on the exit once more with that little bit of curb boosting. Now, again, we're quick through that section. Oh, turning too soon. Foolish. We were very quick through that section, and then I threw away all the advantage by trying to be just that little bit braver, get that little closer to the apex. We got too close. We gave it a good smack on the way past. Right, up over the overpass we head, and yeah, we got a little gap. Unfortunately, we're close. We're going to have cars behind slipstreaming rather than us slipstreaming the group ahead at this moment in time. They'll fight each other through here. They'll be too slow. They're not going to actually be able to pull away, really, because they're going to be so busy fighting. Oh, Shadow is gone. Shadow. It was the right move to try. Shadow was patient and waited for the right moment. They just went too far to the right, and they clipped the Armco barrier. And I saw it happening. I actually tapped the brakes so as to not make contact. We've made a very big accident. To be fair, I don't think Gibgob knew we were coming alongside at that point. We were there, and then there was just I couldn't get out of it in time, and just GTA collisions. These aren't as good for collisions as the Paragon in that one, as that was a very small crash very small tap that should not have led to that. But Shadow's crash was actually considerably more entertaining. With the clipped the Armco, fell upside down. I managed to avoid it and then just slid off the track, slid off the sort of overpassy bit. You couldn't. So you could maybe aim that one. Very difficult to. I tried not to get into the back of driver there, and a bit of help from Ewan. Everyone survived that time around though. It's not going to go So it's not gonna be easy fitting everybody through there. We do make it work. Fall back into line behind everyone down here. Gliska, of course, the catch-up being applied slowed their car down a lot for the run up here. The outside's always... Outside line there's going to be super difficult. I gave it a go, and that's probably about as good as I could have got away with it. Trying to make a pass stick. No slipstream for me, apparently. Oh, no, there it goes. Kicks in now. A little bit too late. We are going to look for a very ambitious pass. We make it work. Ewan saw that we were there just soon enough to be able to do something about it. We head up the hill, and we will remain in the lead of the race. I'll try and keep it neat and tidy through this corner. We know there's going to be lots of cars looking for ways around. There goes Danger Man with the overspeed. I didn't know which way Small Man was going, so I went to move across. I saw at the last second Small Man was approaching at speed, so I kind of tried to give space. Oh, not again. What it is a lot of cars. You're trying to move to get into the slipstream of somebody, and everyone is trying to merge somewhere. Tell you what, we played that one very, very brave. There was a small gap, and we shoved the car in it, and we were kind of... we could have easily had a big wreck there. We could have easily had a very big wreck there, because we could have hit the Armco, to be honest. Right, there is no one alongside for us to go across and get in the way of. Danger Man is going to go to the lead of the race for a second. We are busy battling Ewan for second. It's 3 wide. Ewan won't be able to quite maintain that speed on the exit there. That wide line works out quite nicely for me. I'm hoping what we can do here is pass Danger Man on the way in, which we do. We can be... Nope, Danger Man has smashed the outside wall. I don't know if there was some assistance from someone there. Unusual place to do that unless they clip the inside wall, possibly. That would be my guess. Gliska with more momentum going through here. That's fine. Will they keep the back end in check as we go over the crest? They do. Not quite a gap. It was worth a look. It was worth a look, but yeah, not quite a gap. I will shoot down the inside again. We will continue to trade places. I'm fine with that. It's the rest of the pack that's going to make this one difficult now, because when it's 3 wide through there, driver makes it work. Gliska and both Gliska and me sort of tap that bush through there, and it straightens the car up. It didn't spin us, but it kind of almost stopped us from making the corner there. Now, where on earth do you want a big slipstream run to come from? I mean, we've got one advantage here, is that we can do a little bit of curb boosting. Here comes Absol at warp speed. Come on, slipstream, kick in now. Now would be a good time to go. Now would be a very good time to go. Oh, we bang doors. Brazen's going to try and block Gliska. Gliska's going to clonk me, and we're all across the side. It's all over the place. It's all over the place across the line. Yeah, Brazen had the better slipstream. Me and Gliska trying to get the various toes in that one. Just couldn't quite. Brazen's sort of threw a late block on Gliska, and I mean, it just about works. Yeah, we got the podium. We got the podium in that one. Small Man would end up in 4th. Danger Man steals the 2nd in that one. Gliska was 5th ahead of Absol. Absol, yeah, got the slipstream a little too early. Got a good slipstream. But it was just a smidge early. And, yeah, everyone else... Sometimes that works, though. Sometimes the slipstream there works because everyone else crashes behind trying to chase down. It can work. It just didn't quite that time. It's good fun, though. Yeah, I enjoyed that track. It's some fun racing. Very, very dangerous start-finish line there, Christ. Mitch having a drink in between races. Brazen does indeed take a victory. You say, well, it's been a while since you've won a GTA race, perhaps. Shadow say, why overtake on your wheels when you can do it on your roof? I agree with that, you know. That is my motto as well. It's just a shame you couldn't put it back on the wheels to carry on. It was a highly entertaining crash. So, you know, at least there is that. At least there was that. As we often say, if you're going to have a crash, make sure it is spectacular and on camera. And you managed to achieve both of those things. Ross Crashtane, thank you very much for the donation, saying, did you hear about the party that was hosted by Posh Waterfowl? It was very decadent. Oh. Oh, dearie me. You are getting a boo from me, and you are getting a boo from chat. Also, I would like to show the most incredible wing I have ever seen on a car. This is the new Envision, or whatever the damn thing is. It's the Hyundai Vision N car. I like, the real vehicle is absolutely awesome. I love it. But look at the wing. Look at this! it is the mightiest and the silliest of wings that I have ever seen. The thing is, I don't know if there are any time attack cars in real life that have a wing this style. It's possible that there might be something to it. I don't know. There may be a time attack car that does it. I don't know quite what the benefit would be having end plates like this on it, but yeah, it is just, it is a wing. It is the wing of all wings. Yeah, it is probably a time attack or a hill climb car thing, but it is awesome. It does the downside. It does look a little bit like a beam car that's crashed and had like the nodes glitch out on the wing, like on a wing. You know, like on Beam sometimes where you have parts that like stretch weirdly, just because of the way that, you know, the incredibly complex damage model is on that game. This kind of looks like it's had a beam collision that's just sort of stretched the wing down. That's what it reminds me of. But it is really cool. Other than that, it's a really cool car. Really cool car to have. I mean, I had to put the most ridiculous wing of all time on the vehicle, because I've got to. You can't give me a mighty wing and not expect me to be excited about it. Golden Piggy makes a very good point. Yes, why hill climb when you can unfold your wing into an entire aeroplane? You probably, if you folded that out, it would probably make a full-on glider level wingspan right there. Right. Where were we going to? We're going to go to a... So I do it, we have had some track requests and so on. We will get to some of them. We were going to start off with a couple of circuits with some new cars featured on them. So we will head over here. Brady, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 19th month. A rolled car salute to you from chat. I say, Alex, do you have a track called Shake and Bake? Let's oval race. I don't know. Possibly. We can have a look at some point. We can have a look. Track is this? Okay, fairly straightforward layout. Nothing wrong with that. Kind of time of day there. We will from last job. All from last job. Now. Oh. Oh. Guess I'm back here again. It's not even Forza crashing. This is a GTA. This is a GTA crash. Bear with while we fix things. We could go to the Lad Oval. I mean, you're not wrong, Lado. We can always visit the Lad Oval. David, thank you for the super chat. So you buy that wang when your car needs a hug. Yeah, basically. The wing is basically hugging the back of the car. The wing is pretty much hugging the back of the car there. God dear. I love this game. Honestly, sometimes this game is an absolute... I normally load story mode first. It's generally have better luck getting connected. If we go... I'll say better getting it set up if we go this way. Now, then we will go online. We will do this. And then we will try and load the race up again. This is going to be a little bit of a faff. I saw that black screen and thought it was about to crash again. That gave me unnecessary panic. Thank you, GTA. You are an unnecessarily stressful game in all of this. Ah, it's my apartment. We haven't seen How about I say my very colourful apartment? Forgot about this. We used to start in here. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I've just realised. I could start the thing from there, but I don't think I've spun the casino wheel today. Shall we see if I can win a car? A very purple car. I mean, it's cool. I wouldn't turn it down if if you fancy. If you fancy giving me the car game, it would be all right. It does not look promising for me. Nope. We got a mystery prize. We won. He's useless. Absolutely useless. I would have much preferred that thing, even if I would probably have never driven it. Right. Let us try again, shall we? We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Okay, Lombo says to try off-road here, so we can do that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that when we've stopped breaking things. Maybe this this reload will make GTA work. I mean, I feel like that is unlikely, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. Okay. Now, yes, I disconnected. It won't remember. So we will invite everyone into the game, and then they will have to. Hopefully, they can invite everybody from like Last Job or something. You never know. You never. It might work. We might have fixed GTA with a quick. You know, most tech issues are solved by turning it off and on again, right? That's how it works. Well, if the invites are gonna, Lado has turned up. If the invites aren't going to work, then as ever, you can, continue. You can send a message to Ewan. And Ewan will try and get you invited. Game tag alongside where we have highlighted. It is also in the pinned message on Twitch. And yes, include in your message to Ewan some facts, or a fact, multiple facts. There's many facts as you want about the Skoda Fabia WRC car. 2003 Fabia, to be precise. There were many of them. Yeah. I hope Ewan has got many Skoda facts. Or you could just send Skoda facts to Aaron as well. Aaron doesn't mind Skoda facts. Normally, if you say Skoda enough times, it'll wake Aaron up at some point. Much as if you say train enough times, Crane tends to turn up. No, we're not sending feet pictures to Ewan anymore. Ewan gets facts about obscure. Actually, I say obscure race cars. Some of them are. The Fabia WRC car isn't that obscure. I mean, I don't think it was very successful, but I think it got okay later on. I don't think the early Fabias were very good. I don't think they were amazingly good overall, but I think they got better as they went on, from what I remember. But that's a very phasey memory right there. Did McRae drive a Skoda at one point? That's about... Yeah, Tie-Dye has literally just put that in there after I said it. That's literally about the only thing I remember about, as I was a massive Colin McRae fan. McRae driving the Skoda is about the only thing I know. Yeah, right. We have got something. We'll just give it a second. It'll get there eventually. The game is just being a bit broken. It's just being a bit broken. Pontiac Timberwolf, thank you for the bits. So I knew this wing would spark your interest once I saw it. Yep. It is easy to tell the times that the things that I'm going to be interested in, and massive wing on the back of a car is this is always going to work. It's always going to work. Give us a crazy wing on our cars, especially on the Hyundai. But there we go. Can't do the Can't join due to lobby being what? How is... What? That doesn't make sense. Because half the people in here are aren't on my friends list. What the crap is going on? Like, we've got people in here. What is going on here? That's weirdly broken. Yeah, it might have to be a reboot of the game. Well, what we're going to do is, while those that can't get in, I'm gonna do a race because we've been in menus quite a lot. Well, we might do a race. Chimera's getting quite good. We'll do a race when people get in, and then we'll try and get people in for the next one, and hopefully that will fix it. I don't. GTA doing weird things. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? GTA is misbehaving. Right. We will set this underway and we will try and get other folks in for the next race. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the Lotus Carlton is a good start when we go here. The Lotus Carlton had standard SI instruments with new numbers and a small Lotus in the rev counter because retooling the dials to make it more exciting would have cost almost as much as reworking the cylinder block, which they didn't have the budget for. Yeah, that kind of... It's one of those little things, actually. I mean, especially like with Lotus Carlton, for example, where it was sort of... It was a tune-up, almost. I mean, admittedly, it was quite extreme. But yeah, sort of spending a lot of money to retool and redo the dials. Actually, yeah, I could see how that would add up in terms of cost. It sounds silly, but I can absolutely see how it would work. But there we go. You found a Lotus Carlton fact, which does make me happy. Carlton facts are always good. They're always good. Oh, hello. We'll slam on the brakes. This is a cool thing to have. I mean, it's one of those things that I feel like it should just be in GTA from standard, a truck like this. But it is cool that we've got some more normal vehicles. I bet it costs you like $1.5 million to buy one of these in online, where it should cost you about 5,000. To be fair, I have absolutely no idea how much one of these trucks... I don't know what the car market is like in America, particularly. Alright, through the air we go. I vaguely remember this track now. I vaguely remember this track just from the fiery jump. But, yeah, GTA with more reasonable car prices would be nice. I don't... I understand a little tiny bit the point of some of the new high-end supercars and so on, maybe being a bit more expensive than the Z-Type, right? I absolutely understand that one because, you know, people play this game for a long time, lots of people have lots of money and whatnot, right? So it gives something to work towards and all of that crap, to an extent. I don't agree with that, necessarily, but I can see a logic to it. But cars like this, screw it. Cars like this... Just make them affordable so people can mess around with them. Make them affordable so they can be fun. The Vauxhall Corsa shouldn't be $1 million. Because no one cares about it outside of it being a bit of fun. And a truck like this, it's cool. I would totally have... I'm not going to... Well, presuming it is like $1.5 million, which I don't know. I'm not going to spend that much money on a pickup truck like this. Not when it costs the same as a supercar. I would absolutely buy one and have it in my garage if it was a reasonable price. But yeah, we're going to slither a little bit through that corner. Don't do anything stupid. Through turns number 1 and 2 and that sort of section. Absol with bits saying a run for about 4 to 15,000. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, the real reason why all the vehicles cost so much money is people want them and Rockstar want to sell shark cards, but, you know, that is the simple reason. Yeah, the only cars that I said, I bought the Envision because that was... Actually, I haven't bought very many cars in GTA from the recent updates. Oh dear. Shadow! I saw that one coming, and there was not much I could do. It was just like one of those, well, I'm sorry, Shadow. Oh, God, do not bump draft with these. Christ. These do not like being bump drafted with. Normally, this sort of thing, you actually expect the trucks to be quite good because they've got sort of flat fronts and flat rears. So you would expect them to be quite good for the bump drafting, but the answer to that was a resounding no from that contact. Now, we will. Hopefully, this track here is quite twisty. You don't really get a big slipstream chart. Twitch has just got all the car hats going on. It was a pretty good. It was a pretty resounding and solid car hat, that one. You know, it was a very successful. It was a very successful car hat. Oh, I did just see someone with the super chat, Cora with the super chat. Thank you, say not super chat, sorry, with the bits, saying yeah, the Yosemite 1500, which is what this is 1.2 million. That's just stupid. It's just so stupid. As I said, it's a cool truck. It's a cool thing to have in the game that should cost 50,000 credits. Or dollars, or whatever the crap you want to call it. It should cost you 50,000. Maybe have some fun upgrades for it that can be a bit expensive. But yeah, that's it. We bumped the wall, and I think we might have screwed Ewan over. Oh, we did a little bit. Oh, Liam was slow, tangled with Chris, and I didn't really have anywhere to go on that one. I'm hoping the slipstream is going to kick in eventually and kind of drag us past the grey car. It does not. Oh, yeah, this is really bad for the old GTA collision nonsense. Oh, hello. That's fine. We will go, hopefully, flat through here. Loads of speed through that one. We're going to start scythe our way into third momentarily as Chris will repass. That got a little bit mad going over the jump. We were just going insanely fast. We've got a great run out of the final corner as well there. Oh, we're going to run deep into turn one. Try not push Gliska into that bench because that will mess you up. Very solid, will get you stuck down there. We're going to jump some curbs. Ewan is around behind us having a look, won't do it. Now, we will get an exit here with the catch-up slow people down. We can be sneaky because we can kind of bounce the curb. Brazen's going to pass all of us there with some slipstream to the outside. I mean, we're going to hopefully return that as we head down towards the jump. Was going to try to go around the outside of Brazen, couldn't do it. Gliska turned up there to get in the way of that manoeuvre. We will head over the jump. Uh-oh, don't have Chris land on us. Thankfully, they did not. All is fine. We will carry momentum, and it is 3 wide up towards the final corner. I do not want to lift or yield. That could have been the final lap. That would have been great. It isn't, unfortunately, for me. It's our turn to be on the outside through turn 1. It's inside through 2 and 3. We will keep hold of the lead. Very difficult to pass through that first section. You can do it, but it is awkward, to say the least. Down here is when you get the best overtaking chance on this circuit. Big slipstream. These things are quite slow. Gliska doing a big motorbike impression. Good effort from Gliska there to be a motorbike. Commitment to being a bike, I think, was done there. Brazen, we actually went 3 wide through that corner that I wasn't expecting. We really shouldn't have done. It's made me immensely slow on the exit there. Longbow's jumped half the field with that one. We will get some good speed on the exit. Let's see if we can... No, we actually did push Longbow forward successfully this time around. We have big slipstream, but we've got to be careful how we utilise it in that part. It is side by side. We have almost 4 wide. I said through that section there that it's difficult to overtake on, and it is. Not that really much overtaking has been done. We've just kind of stayed side by side with each other. Liam is going to get past there, and I'm better off just falling into line. Can't go across and follow them. Brazen with a better run anyway on the outside. The outside's a bit dangerous up here because of that. If you have someone getting on 2 wheels, they are just going to head to the outside of the circuit. And if you are on that outside, you are going to get squished against the wall. Me, Gliska and Brazen trying to go 3 wide again through that chicane does not go particularly well. I got on the brakes because we were going to end up car-hatting Gliska. Ewan and Chris have both gone round. pretty much identical crashes in different places. There was no real good way of doing that, because I tried to check up to not jump and car hack Gliska. We get bumped by Ewan. That was the decision that I made in that one, was to not car hack Gliska, but yeah, it was not easy either way. Longboy's got a little bit hung out to dry through that one. We have been fortuitous with where we've been able to put our truck, and we're now hopefully going to get a good slipstream on the exit here. We're going to go with Gliska all the way to the inside. Now, don't be a motorbike. Don't be a motorbike through this section. I will avoid the apex slightly to try and make sure our motorbike tendencies do not come out at that point. It is going to be side by side through here. I'm actually happier to go and sit and fall in behind. I was happier. We got brazened and we've found a pit box. Not much I could have done. To be fair to Brazen, I think Brazen got a little bit of lag and got bounced out to the wall. So Brazen bounced off the wall and was coming back into traffic. I was unfortunate. We were already in midair. Nothing you can do once you end up in midair there. Oh, Chris gave us a squeeze. Chris gave us a squeeze, but it didn't matter. Oh. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. It's a good race. Unfortunate at the end, but you can't do much. Can't do much about that one. Gliska would take victory ahead of Gibgob, and I didn't see who was third because the game is... Oh, there we go. Where has it gone? Oh. Still won't get fired out. Gliska won, Gibgob was second. That's all we know. AGR Flynn, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, I went to a seafood disco last week. I pulled a muscle, then we went back to her place. Oh, dearie me. Oh, yeah, you're gonna get a boo. I think that was quite a good. That was quite a good terrible pun. It was quite a good terrible pun, but I think it's I think you're going to be worthy of a boo at this point. Yeah. It's definitely going to be... I say definitely. I'm sure chat is going to give you a boo right there. Absol, thank you for the bits. So, the GTA economy is bad. When the new old Asterope was added, it was qualified as cheap since it was sub 500,000. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's... that about sums it up, really. It's a shame. It is a shame that the economy is as broken as it is, and I can almost exclusively blame the shark cards on that. No Face, thank you very much for the donation, saying, what noise does a Welsh car make? Sheep. God dear. That's just terrible. I'm just going to give you a boo because it's terrible at this point. I think I'm just going to give you a boo. Let's go for some sports classics. Okay, Longbow doesn't have another car added to this one, so we will go sports classics. Sure, why not? Let's just check everything here is working. It looks like it is. Yeah, most of the cars are too fast for this. That probably makes sense. This is quite a small track here. We will see if people, if you had got disconnected and whatnot, if we're having issues getting you connected, you might be able to get in this time around, hopefully. Akuthia? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one correctly at all. I feel like I'm not. I'm probably not. But thank you very much for the for the donations. And I see the inflation has hit the cult of 1p. And it now costs an additional 68p to gain attendance. Ah, yes, exactly. Yes, you need 69p to gain attendance to the cult of 1p. That's absolutely and definitely how it works. Thank you very much, though, for the donation. And indeed, yeah, the cult of 69 is there on the donation bar. Right, are we ready? I don't know whether you can hear that. Oh, Eve's found the cable tie. That's what she was so excited about. So that was Eve. That was Eve in the background that was having a good meow. And... Yep. So I get this race loaded. Basically yesterday. So for my aircon unit that I have in my office, I have got I've got like this, I don't even know what to call it. It's like this material. You can kind of like create a seal around a window. Basically, I've got it so that I can put the exhaust out the window, the aircon exhaust out the window, seal the window up. So A, it does a better job at cooling the room, and B, a cat can't get out. And a cat can't go on and escape. And I don't want a cat climbing about and accidentally falling or something because it's quite high up. So while I was getting that all set up, I had all of the crap on my bed while I was doing it. And while most of it's all sort of Velcro and whatnot, the packet came with some cable ties. I guess you could do things slightly differently depending on your setup in your house, etc. Either way, I was done putting the thing up, and Dagon grabbed one of the cable ties and ran away with it. She investigated what all of the crap was on the bed, saw a cable tie, thought it was fascinating, ran off, and took it downstairs and was playing away with it. I think I posted a picture yesterday on Twitter. Now, the cable tie was downstairs in the spare room that's kind of the pseudo cat room at the moment, and it was there when I left to start stream. And now there is a cable tie in the office, and Eve was just chasing it around. So I'm going to hazard a guess Dagon's brought it back into the office, and now Eve has realised how fun the cable tie is to play with. Oh dear, Liam's going to fall over. We have got away with all of that. So yeah, turns out cable tie is the cat's, multiple cats' favourite toy. I can hear rummaging going on in the background, and I can still hear Eve, which I'm going to guess is probably having fun. Ewan with a flat spin, actually quite a good flat spin. You know, fair play, good effort from Ewan there. Oh, bit of understeer, nothing too terrible though. I mean, yeah, we've absolutely made the most of that first lap. Could not have done it better. I do wonder where, speaking of the cable tie, I do wonder where it's going to end up by the end of the stream. Place your bets now. Where will... Oh, I've got that right. Eve, I can still... You won't be able to hear her because she's quite a long way. I can barely hear her. She is downstairs, at least one level, meowing away. Right. Ewan has lost the back end. The Pagani is notoriously oversteery for a front-wheel drive car. From now that I've driven it for a while, yeah, it is quite oversteery. You can get it crossed up surprisingly well in all of this. Yeah, the cable tie is no. While I was in the air and no one was around, I used a moment to look. Cable tie is not in my... Well, I can't see it anymore. So either Eve dragged it into the room more or has run off with it. Knowing her, could be either. But yeah, we are making the most of this lead, although that big understeery moment there will not help matters. The curve there's a bit nasty. But, it's fine. Take a little bit of understeer. It is Gliska behind at the moment. Now, Gliska will probably, unless they make a mistake, I would expect Gliska to get this pass completed. We will give plenty of space to the car. I wanted to try and cut back underneath for the exit, but the back end just didn't want to stick. And that's the difficulty with the Pagani. It does like to do that. Nope. Not going to run in that hard. In fact, Gliska, I wasn't going to quite push it in that hard, and then Gliska had a crash anyway, so that works for me. We retake the lead of the race, although it is oh god, there was the littlest of times. I was going to say, there is still plenty of other opportunities for cars to repass. We will hold the lead for now. Driver's going to look around the outside, can't do it. Pretty sure I just saw Ewan up the wall. Was that... Did I see what I think I saw? Was Ewan doing a big wall riding impression? Judging by the gap going on behind me and Gliska, I'm going to say Ewan's not too far away. I was going to say possibly Ewan went for the big wall ride. Now, we can straighten the car up through there very nicely. So, I mean, me and Gliska taking a very different line through that section, but it kind of works out for me. That sort of wide sweeping line, it does more focus on getting a good run through this bit. Gliska's going to look to the inside, which is fine. We can continue to swap places. I don't know whether this works quite, so we're going to get alongside and have a look around here. Again, final lap, that would have worked. Danger Man is about to come join us, though. He's about to get busier here, almost. Almost slid. That bench I worry about. That bench is the stuff of nightmares. Very easy to clip it and ruin your race. I'll get very close to the outside wall as well. So there's kind of a 4-car break at the front, and there's a little gap back to Brazen. I presume that is who it is in 5th. Could be Lado, to be fair. Gliska, oh. Basically, I was trying to do the same manoeuvre again, and it was going to work. Gliska got big oversteer, so I had to then turn into the corner more to change my line, and yeah, we then got big oversteer. It is side by side in the air. Danger Man is going to pass both of us. Danger Man to the lead of the race. Good overtake. Big aerial overtake. Big risk doing those, to be fair, because you do not know if you are going to jump far enough, and I'm going to get underneath all of them, and we will once again cross the line with the lead of the race. This is all important information. Oh, I keep saying I'm scared of that bench, and every lap I get closer and closer to whacking it one. Not sure how I've got away with some of this. We are playing it very dangerously. The 4 leaders, we are now all incredibly close together. Gliska goes to the outside. Although it takes that... Yeah, you see, Gliska likes a slightly different line through here. I much prefer that wide line. It's slightly smoother. And it helps with this car because you get to have it straightened up sooner, so you have less problems with the sudden oversteer. Now, can we get... We're looking for that big run. Gliska's going for a front flip. Nope. I don't think that was what they were going for. I think Gliska was going for a front flip and the car just stopped rotating. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? That did not work. I mean, I like this line here is kind of working for me. It's not quite gonna get us off the corner. We will trade paint a little bit down there as we go side by side with Gibgob all the way through that section. Danger Man has just fallen back a little bit. I presume made a small mistake through the first section. Now, yeah, all of those want to cross to that side. I actually was expecting a car up the inside sooner. Oh, Gibgob got on the 2 wheels and smacked the wall. Now, Danger Man, we've got a lot of damage on the front of that car back there. I don't know where all of that came from. But we are going to... Whoa, now it's our turn to want to be a motorbike in a weird place. That one. We've got a lot of momentum. It's not going to be... It's not going to be an aerial overtake. This is why we lined it up to land to the side. Oh, back end. Bouncing horribly through that section. We are now to the outside. That works. Yeah, you can carry some good speed on that wider line. 2 laps remain. Back end of the Pagani, let's go on the bumps. I mean, they're not major bumps, but there certainly are some bumps around this circuit that will cause you grief. And we will continue to lead the way. Gibgob and Danger Man fought a little bit. Longbow is coming to join the party slightly in this one. I thought I saw Danger Man having a huge 2-wheel moment there, but I didn't. We are again taking that preferred line of mine through there, and it is quick. Just got a little tangled with Gibgob there. Yeah, that line of mine, you're slow on the way into the corner. It looks like you're losing a bunch of time, but you're actually not. There we go. Big send across the jump. Going for the completed aerial overtake, and we do. It was nicely done. It was nicely done indeed. And that will be us back to the lead of the race, but it's one more time around. See, that one there would keep us in the lead across the line. Pagani, hey! It's different benches this time. We've found both of them almost. We've got away with it. Yep, that's the closest one yet. Thankfully, it's the final lap, so we're not going to have to deal with that section again. No more bench chicken or whatever to run into. Gibgob once more is going to take that line. Now, we are going to continue to take our preferred line here. Keep the momentum, get the smooth run through this section. Danger Man is maybe a little too far back here to really challenge us. Gibgob is right behind. Now, what I'm hoping is that Gibgob is going to be not quite close enough to go for... there's a big send from Ewan, I think that was, in the air. Ewan all sorts of crossed up. Now, what might save me here is Aaron might well give us some slipstream. Gibgob's not got enough. We will take victory. Good race. Very, very good race. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, good battle. Gigob just could not get in the right place to get enough selection. It isn't a big run to the line there. I may have got a tiny bit from Aaron, but not enough to really affect much. I think we were just far enough away in that one. Yeah. We will take victory. Gigob second. Danger Man on the podium. It was a good battle, actually, between us for a lot of that. Gliska was... Gliska's battle was entertaining and death was spectacular. I don't quite know what went on there. Longbows fourth ahead of Ewan. Liam, Driver, Brazen, Smallman and Shadow rounding out the top 10. See, people say they don't like this car. I quite like the Pagani. I'm someone who hates oversteery cars, and I don't mind how that one drove. I just found a way to not really excite it too much. Turn 1 almost killed me a few times, but on the most part, I didn't have too much of a problem. Admittedly, I was driving around on my own. Well, I say on my own, but relatively quiet battles amongst a small group did make life easier. Right, where have we got to? Lil Goth, thank you very much for the bits. Say I went to see some tractor pulling at the weekend, and next week I might take the wife. She keeps saying how she loves dirty talk. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to give you a boo. That does sound like a Lado tier joke, but I am not going to give you a boo for that one. Any joke in which you could, any terrible pun in which you can include tractor pulling in the punchline of, you're just going to get an automatic pass. Such an obscure, weird, wacky motorsport. So fair play. Brady, thank you for the donation, saying why do birds wake up singing every morning? Because they don't have to go to work. Yeah, yeah. You're not wrong. You are not wrong on that one. Drake, thank you for the bits, saying Alex, if Ewan will never receive feet pics anymore, what about toe pics? I hope Ewan has never received any of them, but I fear for poor Ewan in that one. It's all Lado's fault. It is all Lado's fault that started. Cato, thank you for the bits, saying this is what. Hey, look, this time I didn't crash into you. Okay, we had a relatively clean race. There was minimal crashing between the pair of us, so I'd say it was fairly good. Pingy, thank you for the bits, saying Gliska needs to go back to Ewan's aerial gymnastics class. Ewan did a good job of the flat spin, I have to say. I was impressed with Ewan's flat spin and managed to get away with it. Now we are going to go to. It was requested, so we are returning to the brownest of pants. Good old brown pants. We haven't been here. We went here a few weeks ago now, but yes, it is time for return to the brownest of pants circuits while we get loaded. Rob McBob, thank you very much for the gifted sub. A Rollcast salute to you from a chat. Lado, thank you for bits, saying the Pagani really did show who can race with and who can't. I think I got hit by so many people having accidents. Yeah, the Pagani's, it's tough. The Pagani does its own thing a fair bit. You've got to be very aware. It's kind of a little bit of a unique driving style. You've definitely got to be very smooth. You'll be very. Oh, for God's sake, what is going on? Don't worry, those stuck in the clouds. Don't fear. I've crashed again. This is bloody Forza levels of broken tonight. I mean, we have GTA issues. These are the most crashes in one stream I think I've had on GTA for a while, actually. It's really not enjoying life. Absol, thank you for bits, saying Lado is a menace. We should all bully him. I mean, yeah. No, let's not intentionally crash into Lado any more than anyone else. Lado the bit saying, is the new update causing crashing? I don't actually know if this is the new update. Don't know. I don't know if this is update related or what it is that's causing issues. Glenn, thank you very much for the super chats. Saying more chaos tracks, boost traffic crossovers. Don't worry, they're coming. We had a couple of sensible races to start the stream because we were just testing out some of the new cars. But do not worry, crazy stuff is on the way. Well, it was going to be on the way, but then our game crashed. It will be on the way soon. Fingers crossed. I say I promise. It should be if the game wants to work. But yeah, fingers crossed it'll start behaving itself. But who knows? AGR Flynn, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Saying you can't run at camp. You can't run at camp. You ran because it's past tense. Christ, my brain, my brain could right. You can't run at camp. You ran because it's past tense. There we go. Christ, my very slightly dyslexic brain had many issues trying to read that sentence. God. It's actually quite a good pun. I don't want to give you a boo because I quite like it, even if my brain completely struggles to comprehend any of it. Oh dear. Right. Let's go and let's try again. The game just doesn't want us. It doesn't want to find out who has the brownest pants. Right, let's try again, shall we? Let's try and get somewhere with this. Well, while we get loaded, we have now got loaded. I've got a Dagon hanging upside down off a cat tree. Dagon, you are going to fall off there. What are you doing? The cat tree has like a hut on it, and she is half upside down, butt hanging out, paws flailing in the air, climbing around. Don't know why. No idea why. Right, what am I doing? Oh, not that button. Bloody hell. I can't understand why did they ever bother? Why did they put a screenshot button on the Xbox controllers? It's the only time I have ever pressed it is by accident. Like, I have never once wanted or needed to use that button. It has only ever been pressed by accident. I can't understand it. Just get rid of the damn thing. Dagon, you now I don't even understand. I can't even describe. She's twisted herself up in a weird way trying to climb around. And now she's back to being a reassembled cat. Bloody hell. Now, you will probably have to message Ewan again. Ewan is going to be getting a lot of Skoda facts at this point. Lado, thank you very much for the bits, saying, Deja Mu is the feeling that you have heard this bull before. Oh, no, I like that. I'm not going to give you a boo on that one. I like that one. On that one, I say I'll give you a pass. No, I won't give you a boo. Chat might think differently, but I quite like that one. So Lado doesn't get a boo this time. It's rare. It's rare, but Lado does not get a boo at the moment. Today has been one of the... I wonder, is England celebrating so much from the absurdly lucky football match that it's just killed? Well, I guess it's game crash, not my internet crashing. I was going to say, is England celebrating making my internet die? But it's actually game crashes rather than anything else. Yes, make sure Slipstream is on. It is on. I think it was on last time. I just don't think it was working properly. I think we checked last time, but yeah, Slipstream is on. Catch up is on. Everything else is off. We should be fine to go. I also love how it says sports and off-road, and we have sedans and sports, so I don't know whether that is. Chris said, Aaron has an engineering degree and doesn't know how to turn on an oven. Chris, that does sound more of a you thing, but I also do fully believe that it is an Aaron thing as well. Oh dear. we will hopefully get things behaving. Now Dagon is back in. Let's give you the cat commentary. So far, I currently got Dagon. So, right, picture this. Picture this. There is a hut. There's a little hut bit that Dagon is in. There is a doorway, and so there's a big doorway, and then there's a smaller window part. Right, it's fairly open front end to this hut. Dagon is currently going around in circles between the doorway and the window bit, chasing her tail. She just grabbed her tail and then bunny kicked it and then got confused and has now jumped out and hidden in a corner as I discuss and describe the silly shenanigans that the cat is getting up to. Dagon, I thought dogs were supposed to chase their tail. I say not cats, most of mine have at some point. I think Cass is the only one of my cats that hasn't. No, I don't think Eve. Eve didn't much. That has done a little bit. Dagon, yeah, does like to chase the tail sometimes. Apollo absolutely does chase his tail. Unfortunately, Apollo is very good at catching his own tail. So that is he doesn't keep him as entertained as it does other dogs. Hello, Dagon. Yes, that's my hand. Do not bite my hand. At least she stopped being bitey kitten. When I got her, she was a very bitey kitten. She has kind of chilled out on that, on the most part. She was a rescue cat, so there was a lot of, well, I say, a semi-rescue cat. So yeah, I don't think she had the easiest of kittenhoods, so to speak. Cora, thank you for the bits. I say, GTA has now blocked me 4 times. I don't think it wants me racing. I don't know what's going on with GTA. It's very peculiar with whatever behaviour it has going on. Yeah, we appreciate Ewan immensely for trying to get people connected. I have no idea what's going on with this. I have no idea why it's being so bad tonight. We are doing everything that we can. We are going to get started now, just so that we are not sat in the lobbies for absolutely ages. We've been sat in quite a lot of lobbies today, unfortunately. AGR Flynn, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, how does Moses make coffee? He brews it. Oh, you're getting a boo. You're definitely getting a boo. You are getting a boo from me, and you're getting a boo from chat. And I think Absol is going to get very excited when they see we're driving in a C. Was the a C you like, wasn't it? I think. Someone likes an a C. Someone will be getting excited about this. If it's a Primo, Chris gets very excited. Oh, we're at the back. Wow, we have had terrible grid luck. Not that it matters on GTA. It really doesn't matter very much. Absol likes the asterope. You like the apostrophe. Okay, that's fine. I know there are some that like the SC. We will do a bit of the old curb boosting off the line. And that's all good. Now, for those that might not have seen this circuit before, it's a very silly track, Brown Pants, as they are already 5 wide up at the front. Yeah, the idea is pretty simple. We race along, and at certain points of the track, it gets incredibly narrow to the point where you can only fit 1 car through. Chris has exploded. The Chris-splosion award is actually going to Chris for this race. We're going very quickly towards the Brown Pants wall. I do not want to lift. Nobody wanted to lift from the front group. They have all just... Oh, good lord. Danger Man being an exploded wreck out there was not expected. Oh, and someone fell off. I don't know who it was. Danger Man's wreck was surprisingly problematic there. Because we can't see. We are full speed, full commitment through the Brown Pants wall. Oh, get turned in, mind the bushes. So yeah, you are flat out down there, and we didn't see. Neither me nor Smallman could see that there was a problem on the exit, and you just don't have time to react to that. So yeah, that was a very unfortunate, massive explosion. For Danger Man as well as for us. However, there was just such a big crash for everyone at that point that we've actually come out of it surprisingly well. Right, Shadow. Can we catch and pass? Well, we're going to catch and pass. The thing is, I'm sensible with the Brown Pants wall. Brazen isn't. Brazen is never going to lift. Neither is Ewan. Probably not Lado. Lado's not lifting! Oh, land it! Yes! Land it! Oh, what a stunt! Completely accidental. Well, we know what the thumbnail for next week's stream is going to be. That's why I turned it on, because I was expecting... That's what I do. Oh, no! I don't know if that was Brazen or whether that was Lado that have got tangled going up here. I'm going to have to go on the brakes a little bit because I didn't have anywhere to go. Aaron carrying a lot of momentum. What way does the majority of vehicles go? They've all gone the other side. I probably should have gone with them, but yeah, we are going to find... We are going to head towards the third of the brown pants wheels. This one is a little bit more difficult because you can't really see where you're merging. It's fine. We make it work. Everybody fitted through that one fairly well, to be honest. Could have been a lot madder. We got it sorted. Now, momentum for us. Oh, let's try to get back on a racing line and wipe themselves out on Ewan's car. Oh, and I've got wiped out on a curb. That's unfortunate. Well, I was busy laughing at Gliska having a crash on their own, and I had an even weirder one. I mean, I was taking a bit of a funky line trying to keep my momentum up and go through that one at speed, and it just decided... nope, we're going to do something weird. But there we go. Rapid is able to clip good things happening rather than me saying dumb things for once. See, it does sometimes. Sometimes we get good clips. Sometimes, well, I say do good things. Not like I had a huge amount. I had a very, very little bit of in-air control that I utilised to get myself just about facing the right way. But a lot of that was more luck than it was actual in-air control by me. Still very fortuitous. Now, go on the brakes a little bit going up here. Don't want to go. You don't want to go flat out up here because you don't want to hit the ceiling, like Fred did, for example, because that's what causes you problems. Gliska is tumbling around. We will, again, we got a smooth run over that jump. It's so important. Oh, good God, what is going on in the brown pants tube? Lado's in a bad place. Oh, massive problem for a bunch of people. Okay, this car does not turn down there. No, Aaron! Aaron! Right. Okay, important information is if you are at full speed with slipstream, your car does not... The C doesn't really like to turn there. Aaron has done a murder. Oh, God damn it. I mean, admittedly, it was my mistake that put me there a little bit in the first place. However, that was very much a murder. I know we're a long way back. Right. I mean, there is still a small chance. With the way brown pants works, because it's the catch-up slipstream is so powerful on this track, by design, essentially, there's a chance we could catch up, especially if we don't screw ourselves over in the brown pants tubes. If we don't have, or in the brown pants, or if we don't crash unnecessarily here, everyone back here should be working together. Now, I doubt that's going to happen, but everyone should be working together at this point. There is no rhyme or reason to not be at the moment. You've got another lap to go. You want to try and catch the leaders if at all possible. So yeah, the thing you don't want to do is slow each other down anyway. We were unfortunately just off the back of the slipstream for the pack ahead, so I can't really do much. Good news is, because we're kind of on our own, we are unlikely... Oh, what happened to Ewan there? I was going to say we were unlikely to run into any trouble down here. But we have all sort of scattered. I'm hoping Longbow's going to be in front of us, so we don't have... The last thing I want to do is crash into Longbow here, like that. That's the thing that we don't want or need, because it's just... Yeah, that's the bump that we didn't want. Unfortunately, the problem for me in this is that now we've got no one to bloody slipstream with. We will be a little bit wary of the curbs there. The only thing I can do is just curb boost myself at the moment. In fact, Ewan, get behind. Slipstream, let's go. Let's work together, Ewan. I'm trying to not curb boost so I can give you some slipstream. Come on, use the slipstream. I want to work with you. That's good. The best chance we have of going forward is to work together. And that involves not overshooting the braking zone into the final corner, but fair enough, it happens to all of us. Right, go on. Go. Slipstream and go. I don't know whether we may well run out of time. However, it is the best shout we have is to work together with Ewan for as much as we can, or to work together with anybody, doesn't matter who. I'm going on the brakes over here because I don't want to get airtime like Ewan did. No, Ewan's going to get away with it. May have just tapped the ceiling. Spins on landing though, unfortunately. Aaron has a spin on the way down here. One of the yellow cars in trouble up ahead, and that's Lado or Brazen. Right, we are going to go on the brakes and get our car turned, which it does get turned fairly nicely. I'm going to hazard a guess Absol may have taken a trip to the ocean there. We have got momentum on the cars ahead. It's going to move us up to 7th place. Okay. Oop. Slight bump there didn't help. Hey Lado, how's it going? We could have done with getting off the corner a little bit better, so we could have been slipstreaming with Lado. They will hopefully, yeah, duck back into line. Right, that's good. It's kind of what we want. We want to work with Lado. We want to work with Lado, and we want the group ahead to have a very big accident. That is our best bet at the moment. Here is hope for the leaders to run into trouble. We are going to slipstream from one, slipstream from the other, swap sides, sensible stuff. Lado's going to come with us. Good work. Gliska, go! Would have preferred not to have had to use our momentum pushing Gliska, but there was no other option at that point. Gliska was slow. I'm going to guess got crashed in the wall, would be my best guess. We now run up the hill. I mean, the leaders are close together. If the leaders are sensible, what they'll do, we're not winning, right? No, the leaders are not sensible. So what they could have done, what would have been best, is if they had all gone one direction. If they'd all gone the same way, they are going to not end up with a crossover problem, but they didn't. So I think they are probably going to merge together and have a big accident, which they did. But they're not. It's not going to be a big enough accident that takes them all out. It'll probably take out a couple of cars. They've actually all been. They've been quite sensible. It looks like they've lost a bunch of speed, though. We are on the old curb boost. Got nowhere else to really go at the moment. So we will do that one. We will try and not spin on the curbs through there. The lead pack really fighting each other. Gliska's going to get a massive slipstream from us. I mean, we are actually going to fling ourselves at really high speeds towards this lead pack here. We've come from miles back as we head into the final corner of the race. It's just going to be a little bit too late as Liam and Dangerman make contact. We try to slipstream. We get there, but it is too late to do anything about it. Chris gets wiped out at the end. I think that's a place for me. It is. Oh, no. Chris has gone all the way down right at the end. Oh. We get fastest lap of the race. We get a 2:57. Bloody hell. Brazen also with a 3-minute. I mean, we have 3 seconds quicker than anybody. No one else got even close to a 2-minute lap time. I mean, we were like 10 seconds quicker than most of the cars. That's how much catch up and slipstream at the right points can do. That was ridiculous. Yeah, we had a stunning final lap. We had a stunning final lap on that one. I mean, we did absolutely everything we could have done. I don't think on that final lap there was no way I think we could have got any more out of that car on that final lap to push ourselves forward. I mean, the only plus point we could have got would have been if Gliska hadn't been in the brown pants wall. That would have helped, but that's out of our control at that point. Good lord, I have a zooming cat. I have a cat of so many zooms, I don't know where she's gone now. Cassie's just stood at the other side of the room looking at me and with a very confused expression. It's sort of a confused expression I have at the moment. Good God. The little Dagon. Oh, Cass has now come over to me, I think, to hide from what's going on. Hey, Cass. Sorry, I don't know what she's doing either, mate. I have absolutely no idea what she's doing. She is full of zooms. Right. Actually, you know what? We won't. We'll stick with 3 laps. Alright, we have got... That is on, that is on. That is good. Now, if... I mean, we have had some issues with connections. You can still try and take part if you would like. You can send a message to Ewan, whose game tag is at the bottom of the list of names on your screen. Currently, it's also the game tag is also pinned on the Twitch chat. If you send Ewan a message on Xbox, he will try and get you connected. You do need the enhanced edition of the game to join, and in your message, you should include a fact about the 2003 Skoda Fabia WRC car. Because, you know, I do feel like Ewan needs more car facts. We do. Ewan needs to know more facts about random vehicles. Cora, Ewan will have had many messages today. Honestly, I don't know if the game is really working, but the game's not working properly tonight. Not only is it crashing a lot randomly for me, I don't know what's going on. I will say, the way we do this from like the invite-only sessions, that is normally how we start these. So what I've done set out here when we've crashed and got reconnected and so on, that is the normal setup. That is normally how we start. We normally have an invite-only free roam session and then jump into a race, and then we invite people into that race. That is about 95% of the time how it works. So unless GTA's changed something possible, I'm not sure why we're getting this can't connect weirdness that we have currently going on. My controller is also... Has it frozen? Oh no, there we go. Hold on a second, does this... Right, bear with for a second, I'm just testing something. Okay, interesting. So, so I have got, while we're getting people connected, might as well go on another random tangent. I've got one of the Thrustmaster Elite controllers. What is it? Thrustmaster eSwap X Pro controller. There we go, I got sent this a while back. Nice controller, I like it. And on it, you've got these... You can, like, rearrange the analog sticks and all of that kind of thing. You can kind of, like, pull out bits and you can change the way the controller is. Now, me, being me, ends up fiddling with everything I have. Will randomly pull out the analog stick bits because I can, because there's an option to do that. And so whenever I pull out the analog stick part, the rest of the controller doesn't work. I guess it has to have the analog stick connected for it to be a complete controller. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. So yeah. There we go. The race settings are fine. We have got catch up on, slipstream on, and everything else normal. It is fine. Oh no, don't quit. It is fine. It is all good. We're just going to start, I think. We've got so many connection issues on this one. 21 is going to have to do. We will try and get people. We'll try and get people to hopefully join at some point. Core, I think, the bits say thank you, Ewan, for all his hard work. Also, my invite failed again. Yeah, I mean, we do appreciate Ewan's hard work in making, in inviting everyone, and to trying desperately to keep this together as best as possible. Of course, the iMoobot is here to be weird, and yeah, problems are likely to befall us on this one. This is a vehicle very, very heavily affected by catch-up, and has a weird hitbox. So it's brilliant on straight line, and it should be brilliantly chaotic here, in theory. Oh, that is a big oversteery moment, and there was a big accident behind us that we managed to avoid. Whoa, no, brakes. I'm on the brakes. Okay, well, I was on the brakes the whole way up there, and the game just said, nope, you're going to go faster whether you like it or not. It's just... The slipstream just completely didn't care about... Slipstream is more powerful than the brakes in this car, I think. Oh no, Brazen. Oh, there's a gap. There's an opportunity. Can we get ahead of you? And not going to work. I was hoping I could sneak ahead of you, and we could not. Me and Gliska had a similar idea. And I probably should have backed out of that one. I did think we were going to get that one in front of Ewan, but it did not quite work. Unfortunately, I on the outside thought I could outrun Ewan into the gap. Gliska on the inside thought they could outrun Ewan into the gap. And neither of us really did, and it didn't work. Whoa, hello. That was a small bump on Gliska, followed by a big accident. We're going to use all of the million-mile-an-hour to get to the front, and then, yeah, you get to the front and then you just immediately hit a brick wall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Can we land back on our wheels? We do. Where is Kipcop going to go? Over that way. We're fine. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Did that Ewan managed to get on top of the tunnel? I don't think I've ever seen someone go up there before. That's a new one. I mean, it's working for Chaos. These are terrible cars for this, but it's made it very entertaining. It is 4 wide for the lead of the race. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not working. Oh dear. Hold on to the circuit, Christ. We will chuck the car through there. Danger Man has sent actually a good pass from Danger Man right there. Are we going to be hit with the crossover? I'm going to go behind that. Oh, so many cars everywhere. No! I did such a good job of avoiding it, and then Brady bounced, landed, and murdered me. I mean, not much Brady could have done in that one. They were miles in the air. And there I was. I did such a good job. Such a good job of navigating that, and then we got screwed anyway. Damn it. Oh, hello. Weren't expecting the car upside down there. This is just, you go round a corner, and then there's a very big crash, and you hope that you have reactions to avoid it. This is very silly. Have we raced? Did we race the? I swear these have been raced around here. They're just ridiculous. But yeah, right. We're back into 9. I mean, we are right by the leaders. I mean, I was trying to be sensible and follow Liam, and everyone else was going very fast into that one. Sorry, Liam. I had no intention of murdering you. I also had no control over what was going on around me. Right, here we go. Get over the crest nicely. Try not to make contact with Aaron. Where is the slipstream? Here it comes, hopefully. The shadow is rolling. I mean, like, as the cars are rolling, I want to stay in the slipstream for as long as possible there. Aaron's turning up at Mach 10. Oh, and finds a gap through the middle. Nicely done for Aaron there. Aaron's still got all of the slipstream in the world right now. Now it's my turn to have all the slipstream. Slightly worried we're going to get bumped by Lado. God, you get to the front of the race and it's just no speed for you anymore. I tried to go wide to give as much room as possible down there. I knew that it was going to be crazy. So yeah, we just stuck the car out wide. Oh, Brazen's off the bridge. Brazen's into the water. There's another one with a massive crash. Yeah, Brazen wheelied off the back of my car, and that wheelie took him to the bridge, off the bridge, and then, well, hit one side of the bridge, cleared the other side of the bridge, and that was game over. Oh, no one wants to lift here. No one wants to lift here. I'm hoping we're going to get some slipstream from Valentine and stay ahead of Danger Man. It's not quite worked. It's actually worked out better than I thought it was going to, considering what we tried to do there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dodge that. Don't want to have an accident. Don't want to have an accident coming up here. This is a place you do not want to fall off the circuit. I say that, I have now gone to the extreme outside of it, which feels bad. Brazen has returned. Maybe it was Ladder that went off the bridge. I don't know, maybe Brazen's caught back up, to be honest. Catch-up is so powerful here, it is likely to happen. Now, most cars went my way. There are 3 on the other side. Chimera is going to go take the lead of the race. I'm going to have a little lift, because I want them to go across in front. I'd much rather take that lift. I think the car behind me, I don't know whoever it was. Oh! What the crap have I hit there? I found a new bump. Didn't know there was a bump out there. Now I do. Sorry. I was just minding my own business and suddenly doing a backflip. Okay. That's another... that's another one to deal with, I guess. We came off much better than the cars around us. Like, well, I say that. We kind of bounced around. I think we murdered Absol slightly. Valentine and Danger Man are having a tangle on the final corner. We've got all of the speed in the world into turn 1. That'll promote me back up to 4th, which is nice. Gibgob loses the back end, and I follow suit in all of this. Now, don't go at warp speed up here. I'm on the brakes, and we have got it slowed down nicely. There are cars in the ceiling. Oh, Gibgob, put me down, please. Thank you. Didn't know I was going to get airtime there. Assumed once my wheels were on the ground, I was good to accelerate and not have to worry about airtime. I was wrong. Oh, crap. Oh, double crap. We're going. We're going. We're through. How are we okay in that? I'm not sure how we survived. Oh, hey, Brazen. We're fine. We made it out of that one in one piece. Everything is okay. I'm not sure that Gibgob and Danger Man agree, and, well, half the field doesn't agree, because I think half of the field were involved in that accident. But it's all fine. It's so slow when it's being affected by catch-up. Guys, a little tag chain reaction crash went on there. This has been complete madness at this point. Hello, Shadow. This has been complete and utter madness. Brilliant madness, indeed. Danger Man has turned up and had a tremendous accident out of nowhere. I don't even quite know how Danger Man's had such a big accident there. Oh, dear. Yeah, never mind. Driver's going to push us forward. Yeah, I'm going to sit in the middle of this. You lot can have accidents behind me. Well, Driver's about the only one that had a big wreck coming out of that, amazingly. Everyone sort of shuffled themselves into some semblance of a line. Right, we've got a big run here. We are to the outside of Brazen. It is 4 wide coming up the hill here. This can only go astonishingly well. Right. Here we go. What side are cars going to head? It's 5 wide now up here. We are bailing to this side. I'm hoping more cars are going this way than are going the other way. Can we get... Oh, I was going to go for a little sneaky bit of curb boost there. You know what? I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. I'm going to let them sort themselves out. Longbow's fallen over. Oh, okay. I went to go from one side to the other. I slightly tagged the back of Brazen, but we only boosted them forward, if anything. Gibgob is behind us. Brazen gets tagged from Danger Man, and Brazen's off the circuit. Brazen's gone round there. Off goes Driver at warp speed. We will hopefully get some slipstream, though, now from Valentine as they fire up the turbojets. We fire up the turbojets into the final corner. Glisker is alongside. It is going to be a drag race to the line between me and Glisker, I think. Here comes the slipstream. It's not going to quite be enough, I don't think. Glisker got it. Yeah, good defence from Glisker, actually, on that one. I didn't quite have enough time to do much. It's not a big run to the line there. Yeah, Glisker did get it. Wasn't by much, but it was Glisker that would get victory. I'll take second. Gibgob third, head of Valentine, Driver, Danger Man, Brazen, Lado, Drake, and Chimera would round out the top 10. That was an absolutely absurd race. That was an absolutely absurd race. Oh dear. Well done to Glisker holding on for that. Bloody hell. Yeah, I mean it was total madness. That one. It was absolutely bonkers. But quite an enjoyable race, to be fair. Ugh. Right, I don't know what we're gonna have. Say following up from that one, we are going to. Actually, I've just seen the time because I did start a little bit late. I say apologies, owing to the delay with football in all of this. I think it might be time for random everything calls, and we've had a lot of game issues as well, which has not helped. We might be about to crash again. Who knows? Lado, thank you for the bits. So the voice chat throughout that entire race way was basically R. It's just screams, just muffled scream would probably have summed up what I imagine was going on with the game chat. There would definitely be a lot of that. It was very silly. It was good fun. I mean, it was a true chaos race right there, to the finest of chaos races. Now, will my game crash while trying to do this? That is a very good question. I hope it doesn't, because I don't want to have to go through everything again, getting everything connected. From last job, there we go. Yeah, I think it's crashed. So I that's what's breaking it. Inviting all from last job crashes the game. I hope GTA is fixed by next week. Because that's a real problem. That is a legitimate real problem. That is a legit real problem there. Oh, bloody hell. Climber, thank you very much for the donation. So, my favourite car fact. Most cars have 4 wheels, not including the steering wheel, of course. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong on that. Very accurate car fact right there. Drake, thank you for the bits. So I think the Morgans have been given jet engine. Oh, mate, when they're in the slipstream, they are the most insanely fast vehicle, and I don't quite know. I don't know why, but yeah, they are the most absurdly fast cars in a slipstream. Also, Drake with the bits saying, "Here's the 30 bits. I bet it. I guess you get them." I didn't actually see what your bet was for. I guess I completed it, whatever it was. Right. Anybody saying the iMorgan has the highest drag coefficient in the game. That would also make sense. That yeah, in the slipstream, it would. Actually, I think somebody said that a little while ago in a stream. Actually, I think it was a stream, funny enough, where we were talking about drag coefficients last week. Yeah, that would also help. That would also help. It would make so not only is catch up going to really drag it back. If it's a draggy car in general. Then yeah, put all of that together and it makes it just in the slipstream. It makes it insanely fast. Tie-dye, you are correct. Another vehicle that has 4 wheels is the 2003 Fabia WRC car, Fabia. I don't even know what the correct way of pronouncing it is. But yes, that is absolutely true. Although sometimes they had 3 after a crash. Sometimes they drove around on 3 wheels. Now, let's try. There we go. Oh dear. What the blinding horribleness was that? Ewan, I thank you so much for your inviting of everyone. Because you're going to have to do it again. Right. We turn slipstream on, that off. None of that stuff, of course. Now, you may have to go and send you another message. It's possible. It's possible you are going to have to send you another message to try and get connected. We are trying to not break the game completely. The good news is that if we get through this and it behaves itself, because we will now be jumping between selected races, we shouldn't have to invite all from last job. In theory, we shouldn't have to invite all from last job. We should be able to avoid the crashing problem. Drake over a bit say, I blame Brazen. Their return is jinxing GTA tonight. No, GTA is just made by this very, very small indie dev team. We can't expect them after 10 years to have fixed all the little bugs. Oh, now it's invited potentially random people. I have a feeling that's possibly not who it was supposed to have invited. But you know, you can't expect all the little indie devs to get everything right first time and all that. I don't know how they've managed to break it in a new way today. Yeah, we're having all sorts of problems with this. I should have a thump in the office, which suggests a cat's causing trouble. I'm gonna get stay gone. See, that's just what it's like in my house. Just every so often you hear a thump. Ewan's doing so many invites. He's not even reading the facts anymore. Oh no, there are facts. There are facts going amiss because there are too many invites to deal with. Right, I am going to get started. If you get an invite from Ewan, do still join because you might be able to get dragged into the next race. Or we'll try. I don't know what it's going to do. We could wait here all day trying to get it to behave itself. We are going to get started. I'm just going to make sure all of that is done as it should be. All right. Shall we see what's terrible luck? What's potentially good luck? You know, we could get some good luck for our vehicles. It does sometimes happen. How many boats will we get? Will Absol become Batman, and will I become Knight Rider this time around, like we were last week? Who knows? Who knows? I've almost lost 3,000 races. It says a lot. I mean, I've still won almost 650. You know, so. Oh, I am a truck. I'm a very big purple truck. It's fine. It's not a terrible start. It's not a great starting vehicle. By the looks of it, it's one of the weaker start. Actually, quite a lot of nice cars here. But yeah, I think I actually have got the worst starting vehicle, which is, I mean, in some ways, kind of surprising. Like, it's normally someone's got something worse. Like, do not have an argument with a truck. I'm not sure who you are, but I will tell you now, having an argument with a truck is a bad idea. Now, what will we become? Oh, okay. Another truck. Oh, there's a bus having a bad day. There is a Gliska falling off. Hey, give gob. There is... an Absol is a very big, heavy-duty vehicle. Oh, don't get stuck on the corner of it. One of the planes has missed the turning. That's... that plane is out of control and upside down and inside out and having a terrible time of it. We are going... Oh, I spot one... Okay, we're the Toro. I spot one sailboat. But that's about it. It's Brady's the sailboat. Oh, there's a couple more for this trans. Oh, quite a few more actually going on here. Please don't be me. Nope, not me. It's fine. We will be a jet ski. Oh, that bounced off. That bounced off a yacht quite entertainingly. Now we're not the fastest sea vehicle here, but. Come on, into the plane. Be a good plane. Be a good plane for me. Vellum is not a good plane. Maybe slightly better than some things we could be. Some of the helicopters, possibly. But it is probably one of the weaker aircraft. We're going to try... I mean, we've pretty much been side by side with Gibgob through most of this lap. Fred also in not a particularly good aircraft here. I mean, it puts us to 5th. We're a fair way down on the leaders, but we know how quickly all of this stuff can change. Oh, for a second I thought the Winky had come out, but no, it's the Kalahari. It's fine. Longbow has come past. Oh, Giggle with an Insurgent. The purple vehicles are just tied together, it would seem so far. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't need to be this. Oh, and unsurprisingly, it's had a spin. Oh, crap. I don't actually know if this is quick enough. My concern with this is, will it be fast enough to make it to the boat? Maybe? Possibly. Somehow we're still 11th. Which is, I mean, not too bad. I know we've got a boost pad here, which will hopefully do enough. Come on! Airport vehicle. Oh, no. Well, maybe it might just do it. Oh, it just makes it. Ooh. That was close. That was very, very close. Game, I need you to be kind now. Well, what you're trying to do there. Oh. Well, we're back as a top. Like, it's not great. It's not good, but it's not complete garbage. See, that's complete garbage. Up ahead. That's complete garbage. But it could have been better for us. Absol and Salmon are sailing away down here as we hit the ramp. Please be a good plane. It is a good... Oh, forgot. Got to fire the engine. Actually got to turn it on. Whoa. I say it's a good plane. It's a horribly difficult one to fly as I'm about to crash, but we got away with it. Did we get away with it? Nope, we missed a checkpoint. How I missed a checkpoint going in there, I have no idea. I actually don't know how that missed a checkpoint. I don't even know what... How did I miss that checkpoint when I got into the tunnel? How did that... How did I miss a checkpoint getting into the tunnel? Yeah, that shouldn't even be possible at that point. But there we go. What have we become? A motorbike. No, that's fine. We'll just follow Gliska, get some slipstream here. This race has just gone from bad to worse. Well, I mean, it's very tempting. It's very tempting. I'm not going to intentionally wipe out Gliska because I know how frustrating it would be if it was me. You know, oh, well, I didn't intentionally wipe out Gliska. I accidentally wiped out Brady. The truck's quite wide. Yes, long fin. Woo! Although we got... Honestly, all we just did there was bounce. The long fin is very cool, but I don't get to use it for very long. Then we become a jet ski. Well, boat-wise, we've been... Weirdly, like vehicle boat-wise, we've been quite lucky, and even plane-wise, we've been relatively lucky. But just a silly error by me. Well, a bit of weirdness for me with the rocket plane. Now we've got bloody Dodo. Hasn't helped. Oh, well, there's a big, a big shamal or whatever it is has smashed the gate. That's not going to be enjoying life. We're going to pass a couple of the helicopters. It moves us back into the top 10 at the moment. Oh, God, something's above us. Oh, that was Valentine with the big Avenger. That's fine. We'll let you do your thing. I don't want to get involved with that. We have a Supra. Wonderful stuff. Well, I mean, we're not winning. Liam with a huge lead in this. For God's sake, really? That literally sums up this round of racing. It's just things that I have no control over, that there is nothing I can do about. Just seem to want to screw us over. I can't do anything. We got changed into a bike at a checkpoint where we're falling from the sky, and yeah, that's going very poor. Oh, hello, Ewan. How's it going? I'm guessing poorly. I feel like we're about due a yacht. I really hope. Like, we're so far down. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay, no, we've stayed as a dinghy. See, any other race, and my selection of boats would have really helped me. We've actually had a really good selection of boats. Just everything else, all of the other bits that have not worked for us. And now I've got the Havoc. I don't think this is that slow in the grand scheme of things, so that's something. I mean, it's not like the F-35, but or the Nakata or the Rogue or the Howard or any of those, but so it's not the worst vehicle. But yeah, we're going to come out of this. Okay, Tulip. I don't really like the Tulip. Oh dear, Valentine's had a bad time. Oh no, Valentine is unfortunate there. RCV is not great. We're 11th. Is a top 10 doable from here? It is. A top 10 is definitely possible by the looks of it. Looking at the leaderboards, 9th might be achievable, depending on vehicle spawns, of course. 9th would be possibly the best I could realistically expect, although there is always possibilities of other weird things going on. Now, into the boats. So the dinghy, third dinghy in a row. I'm fine with that. Dinghy's pretty damn fast in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, definitely won't complain about a dinghy. Come on, long fin. Not a Toro again. I mean, Toro is pretty bad, but it's not a yacht, so I'm not going to complain about it. I spy some up ahead. So, that was Cora, is not that far ahead, which makes me think... Yeah, I mean, there may be... If I can get a good final lap as well, there's always a chance of a good top 10. Driver's not far behind. Come on, plane. Oh, yes, that's more like it. Pyro. This thing's cool. Driver behind, though, has got the laser. We are going to go past Lado with their helicopter. Well, where is Chimera going to be? Try not to crash into them. Now, there is Aaron. God, that thing is very quick. Kalahari has come out. Aaron is a lap down. That's fine. Absol is over. Okay, we might actually... There's a few vehicles in front. I mean, there is half a chance here for a few more places. I don't need an FQ2. However, Absol's got a helicopter. Helicopter. If you're going to get an aircraft, honestly, a helicopter is probably the one you want for this section. It's a little easier to manage than a full-on plane. Is that red truck for position? I don't know. Yes, it is. That's Cora. That is for position. Oh, someone has got a yacht. We have got a Toro again. Salmon with the yacht is also for position. And we've had a very good final lap here if we don't get screwed on this changeover. No, the final lap. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen at some point. And the final lap, just as our chances were, just as our luck was changing. Just as luck was changing. I knew it. I knew it was too good. We were like battling for 6th. We were battling for 6th. I think it could have been. Yeah, it was around 6th. I mean, if we've got a good plane spawn, who knows? But that is devastating. That is devastating. Oh no! Pull up! Pull up! Pull up! And that sums it up. Oh, the comeback was so amazing. The comeback was so amazing from such a bad round of laps early on. And then that happens. Oh, Chimera's crashed a plane somewhere. Oh, Chimera and Salmon have somehow lost a heap of time. And I don't quite know how. Oh, they're bloody faster than me. Oh, Absol missed a checkpoint in the tunnel. You missed the checkpoint like I did, I think. God damn it. Yeah, Lado got sick. I could have been there. I could have been there. I was about there. But no luck for me. I don't know what's going on with the total time. That's completely broken. But Liam took victory from Longbow. Gliska was in 3rd, had a Gibgob. Then Drake, Lado, Cora, Absol, Driver, and Dangerman would round out the top 10. That's just so unlucky at the end. Should have and could have been in that battle for 6th. Well, I was in the battle for 6th. We worked so hard to get up there, but that is the unknown unknowns. They giveth and they taketh away, and that one tooketh away all at the very end. I guess at least we got close. At least we did get a little bit close at the end there. But there we have it. While that race was going on, where's my mouse cursor gone? Aractus Maximus, thank you very much for the super chat. So I've been watching your streams for a while now. Fantastic fun. Thanks and keep it up. Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Hopefully you will enjoy many more. I've very much enjoyed being back streaming. I have a lot of fun with these. It's something a little bit different to videos. They're kind of a different... I don't like to say the word vibe, but it makes sense in this context. Yeah, I do enjoy a good bit of streaming around these around this stuff. So yeah, I try to do plenty of streams. Yeah, I'm glad folks are enjoying them. Hopefully, yeah, you'll continue to enjoy many more. Cora, thank you for the bits, saying Lado undertook me in a plane for 6th. Yeah, it does happen. It definitely does happen. I have won a race by undertaking someone to the line around that track. It's good fun. It is good fun. I do like that. I do like that circuit. I say it's probably my favourite of the circuits that they have. These tracks aren't amazing. They're decent. They aren't amazing. I cannot wait for the checkpoint. The ability to build these tracks ourselves are going to, when that arrives, that's going to be awesome. Kato, thank you very much for the bits. So it totally wasn't me who crashed into your truck at the start. I mean, by the end of it, it didn't really matter. It's the thing that we've kind of, let's say, kind of learned. But yeah, you managed to get away. You managed to get away and have a relatively good run. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying looking forward to Survive the Hunt tomorrow. Can you give a one-word hint for something we should expect in it? Sprite. There we go. That's a one-word hint. P.S. Cowbell rules. Oh wait, isn't it smells? No, cowbell rules. Sure, we can say cowbell rules. I think that's fine. Oh crap! I have not. There we go. Right, how many laps? Let's go for 5 laps. Crane smells. Crane smells. We know that one. Right, catch up off. Do all of that. Right, I don't know if we got anybody actually trying to get connected. Absol saying Liam smells, but there are too many Liams. That's the problem. There are far too many Liams for that one to be to be applicable, really. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to go. Now, this round, no boats to deal with. There is no boats to deal with, but there is, the big plain section. There's a big plain section. And I don't want a microlight. I definitely don't want to have to deal with a microlight here. Or a blimp. I would prefer not to deal with the crazy little... Oh! They've added that! We can be the correct colour! I've only just realised. We can now choose our colour for these. Well, that's good. I like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it still made me purple, but maybe I didn't press... I might not press ready. I thought I did. I think I got too excited. Someone started as a blimp. Oh, and it's broken the start grid immediately. Oh dear. That's not gone well. Oh, that's not gone well at all. That's a new one. We've not had a blimp start before. In this, so... Oh well. I mean, yeah, not an amazing start for us. It's not too... As long as we haven't had an awful start, like it's not the most significant. Our first vehicles here have been alright. They've not been crazy. I didn't realise that Cora there's got a race livery on that. Oh no, this is bad. Looking okay. Looking bad. I was really hoping we were going to go through there. We just got understeer from whatever it was. Caught us out, or got us stuck on the outside, and there was nothing I could do at that point. I was just hoping we were going to get the transform checkpoint, and it would just put me in an aircraft going the right way. Aaron somehow managed to transform with 0 momentum, which is honestly quite impressive. We will get a load of speed through there. I mean, look, it's not the worst plane we could have had. Not the plane I wanted, but you know, it's controllable, it's relatively fast. Ah, it was Aaron a bus, that would explain it, yeah. The bus might have had trouble carrying momentum and transforming. We will become... Okay, so some of these cars are spawning modified. Actually, someone did say last time they got cars on drift tyres. I wonder if this is going to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you can get car... Absolutely can get the car... So the cars with the paint liveries and so on are probably vehicles on drift tyres, would be my guess. That's something new. Haven't come across that yet. Or myself haven't come across that one yet. So yeah, we've got a lot of trucks. Someone's had a roll in a weird place up ahead. In a van, is that? I don't know. I mean, we're in a mule. It's not great, but it's also not completely garbage. Enduro is again another... I mean, it's another not very great vehicle. It's sort of one of those that can't complain about being complete crap, but it's also not going to really... Well, you know, Shadow's got the F-35. It's not really going to help me make any ground up. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this race is... I feel like this race is already getting away from us a lot, although not as bad as it is for Valentine currently. Well, try not to wipe them out. Try not to make their race worse. Now, we will, say, sweep down through here. And we're so far back on the vehicles ahead. We need some good vehicles. We need some good luck here if we can. Lado, the wrong way up at the top here, but gets away with it. Yeah, we need a couple of those amazing laps that we had last time that brought us back into contention. That's what we need if anything is going to happen here. We need a couple of good laps, some lucky vehicles. Armoured Karuma is a good start. I see something. There's at a half track, I see, having issues. Looks like it, yeah. There's Drake with a half track. We've got a Warrener, excuse me. Piss off. We've got a Warrener, we've got a low grip Warrener. Yeah, and that's just not helpful. No. There's no point. We won't get that back on its wheels. No, we try to turn into a corner and that's just going to fall over at that point. Nah, can't do it. Unfortunately, nothing we're going to be able to do here. We needed a lot of very good vehicles. Oh, there's that. Chorus done. That is a game over. Up there with the lawnmower. We need so many good vehicles. I mean... Okay, the Howard, that's a good one. We've found Valentine. Yeah, I mean, this thing is decent. Whoa. Got to remember how quick this is. It will help close down a little bit of a gap. If we get, like, the perfect run of vehicles, it's not impossible for a top 10. But we need a perfect run of vehicles. We need a lot of luck, a lot of bad luck to befall a bunch of other people. But you know, we will try. We will see what we can do. We're 13th. Shadow is not far ahead, which makes me think Shadow's had a really bad time because we saw them not so long ago with a massive lead in a modern fighter jet, the most modern of fighter jets. So yeah, Shadow's had a bad time. This is not really what I needed. The Outlaw's not great here. It's not garbage, but it's just not strong enough. It's not strong enough to help us gain places. It's just not going to lose us places, really. Regina is also pretty poor. I mean, it's not as bad as that thing that I'm going to guess is being driven by Lado. But yeah, it's not what we needed here. The aircraft, possibly the more significant bit. If we can get a good plane, it'll make up for the rest of the difficulties here. It is not a bad plane. I'll take the Warthog. Yeah, not a bad plane at all. Not as fast as some, but yeah, again, don't complain. It's not as quick as the Laser. We're up to 11th place at the moment, so we've overtaken a couple. Here we go. So we're racing Drake and that orange vehicle. No, pink vehicle, sorry. That's Shadow. Okay, Lado. No, it is orange. We're going to send it to the inside. The Panto versus the six-wheeled Cara. A mad little battle. Shadow with more momentum on the exit there. We will try and get some slipstream Ruiner. Now's a good time for a Ruiner. I'll take that. We are now into the top 10. We're trying to follow... No, not the barracks. That's not what we need. I mean, it's not... Oh, dear. There's a rolled truck up there. Thankfully, it has reset. Don't know if it is for position against them. Don't think so. I mean, if we get a good aircraft, I won't complain. Oh, dear. That is a terrible spawn I've just seen for someone with a dock handler. That was Ewan. Oh no, Ewan. Ewan already spawned with a dock handler. We get a stump plane. Now this isn't bad. It's just not quite so. It's not as fast. It's great agility, but it's not as quick as you would want here. Ewan is going to take that 10th place away from us very easily. Now, who am I racing? It might be Shadow. Shadow does tend to go the other way on these. Yeah, that is Shadow. We are racing Shadow here for position. What have we got? BF injection to finish. I mean, we could have done with better. We could have done with a lot better here as we head up towards... Yeah, we're against a Rimac with a Baja buggy. I tried everything I could. That was about as aggressive as we could get on that one. Shadow will take 9th. We do get a top 10 though. We do get a top 10. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been so much better. Glitzka takes victory from Gibgob. Salmon is 3rd ahead of Longbow. Driver ends up 5th ahead of Absol. Liam, Ewan, Shadow, and myself would round out the top 10. Lado just misses out in 11th ahead of Drake. Danger Man. Yeah, I mean, it was a run, I think it is safe to say. Ewan with really bad luck at the end. Yeah, Ewan, I don't know what position Ewan was in before the crash, but yeah, that was quite impressive. Brady, yeah, you were the blimp, I did see. Actually, so Chorus just said, thank you for the bits, Chorus, saying I had a personal vehicles in that race. That Warrener, I think, was mine. Actually, maybe the SR, maybe the GT86 was mine. Maybe. Because I think, did I win? Have I got, I have one of those. I think I won it from the wheel spin thing. The Warrener, I definitely think was mine. Because that is how my one looks, I think. Interesting. There are personal vehicles, apparently, now that can spawn in here. That I have not seen before. That was quite that's interesting. Yeah, the Warrener, I have started Survive the Hunt with that Warrener before. So that might make sense. So yeah, maybe you can spawn with personal vehicles. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Of course, saying the S3 was their personal car. The Seabreeze I had mine, and 2 others were for sure. Yeah, so there is definitely there is definitely some curious random thing. I don't know. So no, I definitely can't turn off personal vehicles. That is just now, they've changed it just so that you can have your personal vehicles turn up in this, apparently. I mean, like, I had 1, maybe 2 in that. I don't think they're gonna happen very often. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be a way to do that. I mean, it's kind of a fun Easter egg, though. Yeah, it does kind of break it a little bit. I mean, I turn the yeah. I mean, I'll disable that. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but we will try. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make a crazy difference. Because I mean, if you have loads of cars, you might get fast cars, but if you have loads of cars, you might get complete junk as well. Depending on what your garages are like. We'll see. We'll see how it. Well, I say we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see if it throws up any ridiculous stuff. I don't think it's going to affect it because things like a Batmobile is still going to be really strong here. A scramjet. If if having, you know, more good vehicles might give you a slight better chance of drawing good vehicles, that'd probably be the biggest problem, but I don't know. We'll find out as we go. Level 80 WoW Mage, thank you very much for the bits. So Ferris / Alex, first time cheer here. Oh, well, thank you very much. I hope you are enjoying the stream. Welcome and everything. This is the first stream I've caught. Usually I watch the VOD on YouTube, but I do enjoy videos and usually have a good laugh at the silliness. Oh yes, we have plenty of that. We have plenty of that going on here. Let's up the number of laps. Let's see if any more of my cars can make an appearance. Also, I went to the bar with Bunny one night, and I seen this guy gets hit with a drink. No worries, he is okay. It was a soft drink. It's your first stream, and it is going to be your first boo. Yes, you will get a boo from me, and you will get a boo from chat, and you are deserving of that. But thank you very much for the bits. I'm glad you are enjoying the streams. Glad you've been able to catch this one live. Come on, game. We've had terrible luck with the random vehicles so far. What are you going to give me this time around? Please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. You're not nice. I mean, I'll start with this. I'll start with this. You start on the front row as well, which is quite good. I do spy a Batmobile that I think is about to fire into the back of a Danger Man. Oh no, Shadow was actually quite sensible with it. Shadow resisted the temptation, and I don't know if I could have. But, oh no, Cora, look out. Look out! I can't see where the Asbo is. It's inside out. But everything has landed. And we have got away. I mean, I've got a terrible Crusader now. But... whoa! Well, it's gone slightly worse. I mean, it wasn't great. My first vehicle selection here has been pretty poor, followed by pretty poor, followed by pretty poor. It's not completely useless, but also... oh, God's sake. It's now got even poorer. No, the only plus point is the garbage truck is almost faster than a hump. The garbage truck's got some straight line speed about it, I'll give it that. Now, slam on the brakes we go. Almost murdered Pink Panther there. I completely forgot to try and just lock the colour and select the colour correctly. Oh, the iMorgan. Oh, this is my iMorgan. Yeah, it is spawning personal vehicles. This is my personal iMorgan. I won it in the casino thing. That's why it's got that livery on it. It's a slightly different colour to my usual ones. Yeah, that was my personal iMorgan. Oh, I spy a tractor. Right. Oh, and this is another one of my personal cars, as you can tell by the mighty wing and mighty, yeah, front wing. Well, there's two personal cars in a very small space. Not that they're really that much better than any of the other ones. None of those are particularly good, anyway. But the power of the mighty wing has compelled us up into 7th at the moment, which is not too bad. We will use a boost pad to get past a Danger Man. We will get on a motorbike. Whoa, that's not stopping. Oh, Danger Man has a rocket bike. Yeah, well, goodbye to you. Oh, there's a tractor there in the way, and I'm now a truck to also get in the way of things. I don't have much turning. So I'm just going to go for that boost pad. I'll at least get a couple of boost pads. Now, oh, I spy a Lado with a monster truck. Oh, crap. Oh, we've come out of ghost mode at awkward times. When you stop giving me garbage vehicles? We really, really not had a good time with vehicle selection here. Liam has exploded. I feel like we are honestly... oh, Chief Dog is bouncing around. Like, we were doing relatively well given the garbage selection we've had. We've just fallen back a little bit because it's really not improving. Come on! You've given me 2 buses and a Dune buggy. Like, come on, game. We need to do better. I cannot actually see where you are, Big Dog. Oh, another bus! What is this nonsense? This is 3 buses in a lap. It's ridiculous. Although there is a tractor behind me, which makes me feel slightly better. Now, oh, for God's sake. Now I deserve about a lap of Formula 1 cars and Batmobiles and scramjets, I think. At least the plough truck's quite fast. Cavalcade is pretty garbage. That is my punishment for getting 2 of my personal cars. That's more like it, yes. Entity XXR. That should give us some speed for a corner. Please stay with something nice. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Shafter V12, good car. Can we get some slipstream off that blue vehicle? Oh, no, it's become a rocket car, so we're not going to get some slipstream off that. Roosevelt is not what we needed. Would have liked to have had the rocket car myself, but you know. Okay, we're back to the ruiner. There's another bus. I've just realised I've committed to going down here. And as I committed to going down there, I saw there was a bus in trouble. Thankfully. Oh yeah, this is another one of my personal cars. Yeah, we've had a lot of them this race. None of my particularly fast ones, and again, yeah, it's just showcase my garage now with random cars I've won from the casino. That is how I get most of my cars. I don't have this. I haven't really seen many other people with personal vehicles, which does seem weird. It does seem quite funny that it's just been me that's got a lot of them. I mean, yeah, all the cars have massive wings. Well, naturally, they've got to have massive wings, right? If they're in my garage, we've got to give them mighty wings. It's no good if we don't give them... Oh, wrong button. Okay. Forgot what button does the boost with the scramjet. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me fire the... Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that. I will take that game. You have actually listened to me ever so slightly. You did make up for a terrible selection. You're giving me a pre now, but you made up for some of your terrible selection with 2 rocket cars in a row. Admittedly, I slightly messed it up because I didn't know. We've got another one of my own cars. It's given me Futo. This is ridiculous. It's quite funny, actually. Oh, well, I mean, it's not a personal vehicle, but, you know, it is a FailRace Classic. Oh, and I've overdriven it. Damn it. That was on me. I just went too fast. No, I just went way too fast. I got excited we had a clown van, and I just overdrove the corner. Bugger. We're now down to 14th. Yeah, I mean, we were battling away well inside the top 10. We are not going to be able to catch... Well, I mean, I'll take a Formula 1 car. The game tried its best. And then, oh, Danger Man had the winky out. I saw that. Oh, the game tried its best. And then I fluffed it up completely. Hello. I have a limo. It's not very fast. It's not very fast, nor is it very good. Now I'm back to being a Crusader again. Oh, terrible thing. Terrible bloody thing. We've got one more lap around here to try and make something happen, to try and not fall further down the order, to be honest, which is going to be difficult. Chimera a little bit slow going over there. Oh, please don't. Well, brake or something. And we've got my... Oh, no, this thing has low grippy tyres, I think. We have my Asbo as well. Yeah, he's literally just showing me a collection of my cars. Random crap cars as well. Like, none of them have been very fast cars. It's not given me any of my really quick stuff, like the Devastate or the... what else do I have that's actually quite quick? I don't know. I haven't modified very many of them, to be fair. But yeah, it didn't give me any of the nice ones. Oh yeah, and it's going to finish it off with the Jabba. Of course it is. I mean, at least I wasn't fighting for the lead and got this. You know, that does feel slightly better. Nothing worse than when you're fighting for the lead and then you get this to try and finish your run off. Yeah, that feels a fitting end, really, doesn't it? Right. There is... I'm not going to be able to catch that car that was spinning around. That was Aaron. Oop, who I'm going to guess was in one of their own personal vehicles. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, indeed. That was quite something. Valentine takes victory from Danger Man in second. Gliska is third. Header Gabe Gob, Salmon, Shadow, Absol, Drake, Ewan, and Longbow, rounding out the top 10. Actually, that game didn't... Well, in fact, as Lex has said with the Super Chats, thank you very much for these Super Chats. Game doesn't seem to like you today, so here's a few to make you feel a bit better. Oh, yeah. That was a harsh race. I'm going to guess that's a personal vehicle, maybe. Oh, and it's just transformed them into a complete dead stop. So yeah, there does. I say there are some personal vehicles. It's a shame there are personal vehicles to an extent. In that one. Admittedly, as I said, it didn't give me any of the good ones. Fane T, thank you very much for the subscription, by the way. I hope there was a Rollcast salute to you from chat. There certainly was during the race. There was a lot of bus salutes as well, but there we go. There we go. Kato, thank you very much for the bits. So GTA has given you the bad luck you deserve for crashing into me so much. I don't crash into you very much. No more than... I don't think I've crashed into you at all in this one. I think you were involved... I think it was the first race you were involved in the big kerfuffle. A lot of people were involved in the big kerfuffle, funnily enough. However, that is going to have to be it for this evening. That is going to have to be it for today. I hope you have all enjoyed this stream. Eve has opinions. Are you saying goodbye to the audience, Eve? Oh, you've brought the cable tie back. Well, thank you. I needed that. I don't think it works anymore as a cable. Oh, nope, she's gone. She just ran out of the office at full speed. I think there might have been a fly in the office and she went off to chase it. But yeah, she's brought the cable tie back for me, so that's helpful. I think the cable tie itself has been chewed so much it wouldn't actually work as a cable tie anymore. But there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to end this evening's stream. I know it's a little bit shorter. Football did give us a bit of a delay. No, Max said, tune in at the end. Don't worry, this will be all. There'll be a VOD on YouTube. You can go and catch up with it if you want to. Yeah, that though is going to be it from me. I will be back streaming on Wednesday. That's the day. We're back on Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly my schedule for the upcoming week. It'll probably be Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and maybe Saturday if I'm feeling like it, if I'm feeling awake and human and alive and not collapsed from either exhaustion or hay fever. Actually, I don't think it's supposed to be too bad hay fever this week, so yeah, that's always good. I will, yeah, hopefully see you all another time. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, for spending your Sunday with us here doing some GTA nonsense. Until next time, goodbye.